How's everyone going tonight?
Good.
Ooh, I gotta get this up, huh?
All right, so not my first stream, but is my first real stream as Grumpy Sniper on this channel. Did a little test one earlier, but that doesn't count.
Woo!
So, all right, we got a handful of guests here. We'll go through and introduce and talk a little bit, but we're going to be watching this video about 343 Industries and Halo. This video is by MarcoStyle, who was a Division YouTuber back when Division was big, and then Division kind of died out, and then he moved on to some other things, does a lot of stuff with Destiny, and then does a few things with Halo. But I really like MarcoStyle. He's been around a while. He makes really good content. He's kind of slow with his content, but that's because he really edits the crap out of everything. So if you haven't heard of MarcoStyle and you like what we're watching tonight, then you should go sub to him. And then as we go down the list here of guests, we have Ultra Slim, also known as previously as Mrs. Classy.
Hello.
So we'll have to come up with I don't know, Mrs. Grumpy. That sounds a little weird.
I like Mrs. Sniper better. I think that's more
works.
accurate.
It works.
So she's going to be doing her own Twitch streaming and gaming and stuff more often. And then we have Gara, if you want to talk about yourself for a minute.
Yeah, I'm just a guy on YouTube that loves doing content. That's really it.
Hey, boner for 343.
I love this video, then.
Oh, Lord. What is that all you're doing, Gara? You're putting it on me now?
Yeah. Your
Shit.
name's Chris.
My name is Christhenarc, internet sleuth, lover of everybody, beautiful child. Next Messiah. I don't know. I'm running out of things to say that are funny. I don't know what to say anymore. Mixing you up.
Next Messiah? How do I fucking follow that? That's ridiculous.
I don't know. I'm the next Augie RFC then.
Okay, so MinxyOne. I do all the things. I am a variety YouTube personality, streamer. I don't know what the fuck to be called. It's just a variety channel. I'm on Twitch and YouTube and all the other the great things. And I see some of my beautiful audience already here. So hello, everybody. We're here to support Grumpy Sniper and Mrs. Sniper for their future streamy endeavors. And it's fantastic. And I love it that we all got invited on.
Okay. Yep. And there's going to be links to all your guys' channels in the description of the stream afterwards. Anyone who's curious, this channel is not yet monetized, so there's no super chat ability or anything like that. But if you do have a question or something, you can put like a question mark before your question, and it might stand a little bit. And if anyone sees it, we can just take it and put it on the screen like that. So we're going to start watching this video here. It's an hour and 20 minutes. We'll try not to pause every few seconds, but we'll see how it goes.
I love Halo.
I'm trying to order the things.
February 4th, 2021. 5 years.
Yeah. And let me know if anyone's audio
years.
needs adjusted or anything, or if everything sounds good.
No. This isn't happening. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. Hold on.
Majority of people are really giving
Why
a
Halo
thumbs down.
Infinite looks so bad.
Somebody tweeted, "Oh, people are going to be mad."
They're
Did you
saying the
feel
audio's too
underwhelmed
loud,
by the graphics?
Sniper.
Huh?
They're saying the audio's too loud, Sniper, on the actual video.
Oh, okay. Let me pull that down on the YouTube video and see if that works. But let's pause here for a minute and you can read some of the headlines. It's a bit choppy. I don't know why it's choppy. The StreamYard stream should be, what is it, 30 or 60 FPS?
I would
know it's
assume
720p.
It's supposed to
It might be
super
30.
smart.
on one of these Halo Infinite looks bad.
What is
No,
this?
why did it happen? I don't understand why people say Halo Infinite looks bad. I think it looks good, except for like
That's
the Korg thing, or what the fuck was his name? The Brute.
yeah, I know which one you're talking about. That's what they're talking about when they first showed the trailer. Oh, it looks so bad. So many cut-ins, too much saturation.
Yeah, the saturation is high.
Yeah, especially like if you looked past like certain mountains, you would actually just see them just absolutely disappear.
Yeah. 343 really yeah, his name was Craig Vault Dweller. Fuck, I forgot about
There
that.
it is.
Yeah.
Fuck Craig.
All right, I changed the playback on the video, so let me know if it's still choppy. If it is, I will see if I can figure something else out.
I'll let you know.
Also, let me try the volume a little bit more.
At first, it was going well.
Is that better on the volume
It looks-
and the
it
choppy?
looks better.
Then setback after setback.
It looks way better.
Loss after loss.
So this documentary, if you haven't seen it, will go
Made what
over
was
the
going
games
to
in
be a
order that
quick
343
and
has
decisive
done,
win.
and there's a lot of stuff that I think a lot of people forgot about.
Into 5 years.
This is
of
all
battle.
before
not
they
one
received
successful
Halo,
game.
right?
Mm.
This is all. This is
Oh,
all
yeah.
before they received the license, right?
Nope.
Saying it's still loud.
Still loud? All right, let me turn it way down.
Well, I'm gonna like do all of the.
And as we close, I'd like to share our first look.
All right, I turned it way down,
that
so
I'm
let me know
very
if that's
excited
better.
about, and the dawn of a new trilogy for Xbox 360.
The minute Halo 5 came out, the downfall.
Fundamental difference between the Bungie and 343 is
You know, one of the biggest things you always hear about,
different
like Don Matrick era, is the
naturally
Xbox
very
One
organic
E3 event, but
small studio.
it wasn't the actual E3 event that was terrible. It was the Xbox One announcement event that was like a week or so beforehand, where they showed the console and everything. That's what everyone hated, and they just mixed it in with E3, which was nothing but games.
Right. They tend to do that,
Ew.
where if it's like a massive game conference, if something bad happens, it automatically gets associated with that.
And that's the thing that creates the creative tension and the drive to make it.
All right, so yeah, they're talking Halo 4 right now.
The challenge that the
I really didn't mind Halo 4 too much.
No.
I think Halo 4 was probably their best attempt, especially at launch. But there definitely were some issues, and that's what started their path of taking it away from what everyone knows was Halo.
That is cringe that they made the parking sign reserve parking chief of the week. What the fuck does that even mean?
I will admit I stopped playing at Halo 3, so
That's all right.
Yeah,
It's
I
all
haven't
right.
played. I haven't played.
4 or 5.
That's what most people have done, is like the Halo 3 era of Halo was just like this golden age of terrible people in an online game. It was well polished. Reach was amazing, but like, you know, after Halo 3 and Reach, there's never been like the love for it that it had before.
Let's just get this out of the way right now.
So if I was going to, so my sister is like the super Halo nerd. If there was a Halo game I would play, what do you guys suggest? Like just to get into it.
Well,
Start
this
at
is for both of
CE.
you. Reach. Well, yeah, I mean, play all of them, but Reach is probably the most well liked and the most like modern one as far as gameplay mechanics. That like if you start with CE, some of the mechanics might feel old to you.
They're very old. You can't sprint. The guns are kind of wonky, and I think the hit mechanics are still just out of control.
What, like the hitboxes?
Well, it's more on the lines of like when you go to melee someone, the system that determines who hit who first is still jank, just like the old days.
Yeah, the hit registration is so bad on Infinite. It makes it borderline unplayable.
Yeah, and in Infinite it got really bad, but like Halo 3, they had like some kind of level, but it was still not viable.
Right.
So I will like asterisk. I have played Reach with Classy since we've been together, but not before we got together in the past 3 years. Yeah, Grumpy, my bad.
Oh, that's gonna take a while.
Oh yeah.
Technology
all right.
advanced beyond where it is today.
Man, so I don't know if you probably haven't, but on my gamer tag you can see I have in Master Chief Collection nearly every achievement. I have all the lassos. I have all the 3-hour legendary campaigns except for Halo 2 because the game glitched out on me on Gravemind of all freaking missions. And
yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, so at that point I was just like, forget it. But yeah, so I definitely always really been into Halo, really
with some really
like
For
Halo.
years.
Never went off into like reading the books or any of that kind of stuff.
I
But
highly recommend Grumpy that you watch the animated adaptations of
I
Halo.
did do that. I have the Blu-rays.
Those were fucking great.
Where are they good,
I think
Chris?
Forward on to
Yeah,
Dawn
they're
was
on
the
YouTube.
best thing.
They're some of them are on YouTube where it was like they did different animation companies that do different versions of animation for Halo. There's like an anime style one. There's some kind of like PNG version. It's really well made, and that's when I think the Halo. That's when I got interested in the Halo lore. Like Classy hasn't read any of the books, but I've like deep dived into it, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. But then I don't know what 343 decided to do after that, but it just got
What on earth went so terribly wrong with Knights in the development process?
All right, so
that
this
we
is an
have
interesting
some of the
part
most
about this
bullshit,
video.
bullet
I'm
spongy
gonna turn it up
edits
just
that
a
we've
little.
ever seen in a Halo game.
This is where they're talking about how the Knights were programmed
let's clear some
and
things up right off the bat
how
here.
the
If
mechanics
your
for
shield goes
them was
down,
just
you
different
have
than
to
everything
not take
prior,
any
and why
damage for a
everybody
certain
hates
amount of
fighting
time
the
before it will
Knights.
start to recharge.
Well, yeah, the Knights were a pain in the ass. They took forever to take down.
Yeah, and this explains everything about how they work and their programming and why it
In
happened.
the case of Halo Combat Evolved, this recharge delay, noted as stun time here, is actually an entire 12 seconds. Now look at Halo 2. The blue miners have a stun time of 15 seconds.
I did the same for Star
Halo
Wars,
3,
but they
the
haven't
Brute's
watched it. It's
power
called Star
armor
Wars
doesn't recharge at all once
Yeah,
it's
no, I saw that,
completed.
Mohan.
So we can skip right to Halo 4, where we can see that the recharge delay on Elite shields is 3 seconds, regardless
That
of
right there. So if you don't kill them
Elite
within 3
shields have
seconds,
the
you're
exact same
gonna be
values
taking
for 3
a lot
second
longer.
delay,
Yep.
regardless of
Well, yeah,
Oh, dude, I'm already dead if I only got 3 seconds.
That's the problem with how having shields in a game is that if you don't do it well, you're basically just making bullet sponges, which has ended up what the Knights were. Like Grumpy said, like they just became fucking hit sponges.
Don't get me started on the scattered Knights. I hated them so bad.
Yeah, the teleportation aspect was cool, but it was also the biggest pain in the ass because by the time that they teleport away, they already recharged their shields.
When their shield starts to get
Yep, and this is right here is the side effect of this is once people learn that, well then everyone knows you pretty much use the light rifle, and like you limit your selection of viable options to defeat them, so you're always using the same weapons and doing the same thing over and over. Whereas in previous games, you could use different styles of weapons that you liked as you played through them.
Light rifle was the saving grace of killing the Prometheans. It was the only thing that worked.
Conan O'Brien here with another edition.
Oh God, Conan.
Gamer. Today we are tackling
God.
Watch his reaction. It's priceless.
And I remember when seeing these things live on like when they would air at night, back when I used to watch late night.
Did you see when PewDiePie tried to shake Conan's hand? It was maybe the worst thing on planet Earth.
No,
I did not see that.
You should look it up. It's the most awkward handshake in human history. Like he tries to grab Conan's hand, Conan misses. They grab the top of each other's hands, and then they shake the top of each other's hands. It's
No
so
way.
awkward. It's so
That is
awkward.
the weirdest shit ever.
They have to force this emotional conflict into areas where it feels so out of place.
I can give you over.
When they tried to make Cortana and him a love story, I was like, this is, come on, bro. She's an AI.
Can we pause it, Classy? Because I want to go on a little bit of a rant. Because I watched Paramount's Halo series. Why didn't Cortana look like this? Why? This right here.
Because
right
that entire
here.
show was a travesty.
That
I
was
saw Master Chief's ass too many times.
I didn't even
know.
watch it.
Master
I'm not gonna
Chief's-
watch it. There was just no reason to.
You see his
it's
face.
so horrible.
You see his face and his ass, and then I heard her because I couldn't make it
Constantly.
through like the first episode, and then I heard towards the end it was like, yeah, he also had sex with the Arbiter, and I was like, what? What the
No. Here's
What
a
the
bit of a
hell did you
spoiler. If
say?
nobody saw the ending to that,
Uh-oh.
they killed Chief off. They killed him off.
No, they goddamn did not.
Yeah, and guess who's piloting him in terms?
Oh.
Cortana.
They did. Yeah, Cortana took completely over.
How much did Paramount spend on that show again?
I don't know.
The creator said that they'd never played the games, didn't want to know anything about them.
Yeah, he said
It
it
was
wasn't
terrible.
viable. It wasn't necessary.
But yet again, they have sound effects from the games in the freaking thing, like the shield recharge, the firing of the assault rifle.
So, like when the Act-Man covered the whole Halo thing, and honestly, if you haven't seen his video, you guys need to watch it because he covered the Halo series. Like, you don't even need to watch it; just watch the Act-Man's reaction to the Halo series. He even says like they basically take his helmet off in the first bloody episode. Like they didn't even amp it up to like the end of the season, and then maybe had like this epic reveal of you actually seeing Master Chief's face. It's like we see his face through the whole freaking season. I'm like, why would you do this?
It's like Kathleen Kennedy saying that, oh, they knew it was going to be a trilogy, but did not plan at all for anything in the timeline, like at the end, or anything to go from start to finish from the start. Like it was just make it as they went.
Yeah.
There's just no planning.
And Cortana needed to look like this. Cortana, like when I first saw her in the freaking show, I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm done. Nope. I wanted to flip kitty tables.
I need this. I forgot what she looked like.
If they would have not called it Halo, but something else in the Halo universe that had to do with whatever story, that would have been somewhat better, but it still had so many other problems. Like they shouldn't have even like made a show about Master Chief. Like he could have appeared in it here and there with the mask. But what they did was not. They just used Halo as a name to get people to watch and try to get views.
Yeah, no, they basically besmirched the name, and I forgot which director said it. I think it was one of the original Bungie creators of Halo. Was like, Master Chief's face is not supposed to be seen by the player.
No.
Like,
yeah,
it's like Doom. It's like the Doom guy situation where the Doom guy, you're never supposed to see his face. You see it kind of through the mask, but that's like a reward that you get once the game franchise is over, almost.
Yeah, it was always supposed to be that the player is Master Chief, so anyone could be him.
Yeah, it's just depressing that they did it this way. How much did they spend per episode? Now I'm curious.
A ridiculous amount of money.
I think $5 million per episode.
I know it because
Jesus,
the stellar cycle is more symmetrical than that of an actual star.
Now I'm curious. I think Gar is right.
all that.
10 million.
I'll
Never
never
mind.
actually know if it looks real, if it feels.
Couldn't imagine 10 million per episode.
Action-packed tale.
This is the scene.
Conan, shut up, bro.
I love
Shut up.
Conan. He just told
the
it
game
as it
stops
is.
dead in its tracks for 5 minutes just to explain a bunch of nonsense.
So the librarian.
Yeah, I remember this cutscene.
Talks to him about
This is where it's like
plot points.
I just stopped really paying attention to the story when playing the game, and then went back and just watched a video of all the cutscenes together, like it was a one video.
Right. And I never really understood like her relevance in it at all. It was like, yeah, to help humanity and all that stuff, but like she didn't really do anything. Like there was no need for her there. And just like they said, there's no breakdown of like what she is, an AI or a ghost.
Humanity's threat was not just the Forerunners, but also the Flood. During this time, they were retreating from the Flood. Number 8, the Forerunners weakened from the conflicts that succumbed to the Parasite. Number 9, Forerunners make plans for a final unspecified great journey. Number 10, Didact didn't want to yield the mantle and insisted on fighting the Flood. Number 11, Didact wanted to fight the Flood at the cost of using the composer.
5-minute run-on sentence.
Warriors, which creates the Prometheans being part of their
I love how he is just ripping through this sentence. Holy shit.
it was like you with Quantum TV and the sequence of events.
Yeah, but that's a lot of loser things that I could say. This is ridiculous. This is so much exposition. Holy crap. Like I forgot how bad that was.
For repopulation, planting their seeds in places the Didact was unaware of. The purpose behind this was
He's
not breathing.
Oh yeah, no, he's doing a mumble rap version of this entire story.
Number 17, the librarian is actually dead, and this is some sort of dream sequence. Number 18, the librarian places a gene song within the Master Chief that contains an immunity to the composer, but this could only be unlocked through magic powers the librarian has, allowing her to accelerate the Chief's evolution, granting him the immunity. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Your bio readings are all over.
Yeah, exactly. What happened?
It's a long story, he says. That's all he adds. What happened? It was a long story. Look at the concept art for those guns. That would have been way cooler than the other shit that they made.
Aw, the guns are so cool.
Something crazy, futuristic.
While they have interesting designs, the Promethean weapons just aren't fun to use. these weapons aren't special and don't really bring anything unique.
See,
to the
what
table.
does it for me too was the art style change from Bungie Halo to 343 Halo. Like the way materials just looked more plasticky. That was just something that's always kind of bugged me with the 343.
Yeah, especially the weapons too, man. They didn't feel like weapons. It felt like Nerf guns.
By making it consume 10 times.
I don't know. I got Nerf guns. I literally have a Nerf gun in my closet over there.
When they killed the plasma pistol, terrible decision. I don't even like the plasma pistol, and like, why would you nerf it that hard?
In well over half the game, you exclusively fight Prometheans, who only drop Promethean
They like to call it rebalancing when it doesn't balance shit.
It just makes it worse.
Yeah.
This leaves a player with just the light rifle as a valuable weapon for most encounters. However, this turns over half the game into a boring gallery type shooter. There is a
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Pretty much just you drop everything for the light rifle. That's it.
I was about to say that's actually a very accurate description of that. The melee attack doesn't work.
We're going to announce more about multiplayer and Forge later in the year, but right now we're showing war games.
Halo fans have been hit hard silent.
Really fictionalized traditional competitive multiplayer. So if you
And
want to play
this is
team
where
player,
I dropped
capture the
Halo.
flag, you're going to do it under the
What, just the online for 4?
Yeah, after getting to max rank at 4, I just dropped it. I just stopped caring.
I really didn't play it that much. I played the campaign with my friend on Legendary on co-op for fun, but that's like the maximum I did for it.
That's 2 questions.
Oh
and it's just as each release that they've done has gotten worse and worse. It's like we're now 4 in. At what point is management at 343 going to be replaced?
Let's start with lack of a skill-based ranking system. It's the online
Yo, Paragon making a fucking heavy point. Heavy point on Paragon.
I think Paragon, he's a huge Halo fan.
You know what kind of like aggravates me like a little bit? It's something so small, but Infinite does not have assassinations. Like they weren't like this big thing that I cared about, but like it was something already added into the game, and they hinted that they were going to do it, but didn't do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though, Chris.
Is that Ninja Tyler Blevins?
Yep.
My favorite streamer before he became too corporate.
Oh, gross.
How is he gross?
No, that's gross. That's like corporate.
Well, now I hate him, but like, come on, Toxic Ninja. Mwah. What'd you say to me, you little shit?
No selling out. Don't do that.
Halo 4 shipped with 10 maps, 5 of those being big team maps suitable for no less than 16 players. The thing is, there is only one true big.
This is what the Ackman was talking about on Twitter, where they moved away from arena style shooters straight into like big team shooters.
The answer to this question, I'll let Kynan elaborate, is that we actually haven't finished.
Yeah, that's one of the things you can give Halo for is that it came out on 360 first, and when they brought that over to the Xbox One with nothing but an upscale, it's looked just like as one of the best looking Xbox One games. So it did look good. Aside from the art style.
Right. Yo, Paragon, that is a valid point. The sprint in Halo 4 and abilities, letting players spawn in with what is practically a shotgun and a DMR. True, bro. They killed off Fire Team. That's also facts.
And that's
bunch of bullshit.
I think you try and copy what other people are doing and you do it badly, then it's worse than if you'd never tried at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
that line, and then they copy Call of Duty.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Armor ability and so on.
Don't you love when people say shit like that and get clapped?
They had no intention of copying Call of Duty.
Kill streaks too.
16 times the detail.
Yeah. Our Lord and Savior Todd Howard.
Oh God.
Listen, Todd can do no wrong, like Peter Molyneux.
Never had to venture out of their comfort zone. Like perks, tactical packages, passively effective gameplay. One tactical package,
Place in my heart.
At least Molyneux was passionate.
There is an
Very true, Paragon. What about 5, Paragon?
Ordnance drops were Halo's version of kill streaks. The fish stick.
You know, I was playing Modern Warfare 2.
Nothing wrong with that. They're re-releasing it and they're saying it's going to be the most advanced Modern Warfare ever. And I was like, isn't it just a reskin? Like,
No, the new Modern Warfare is a sequel to the 2019 Modern Warfare.
Oh, Oh,
not
I thought
a
it was
remake
a.
of Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, I thought it was the
That's
remake.
the Call of Duty
I
naming
wish.
scheme for you.
I wish they would remake Black Ops 1.
That would have been a cool idea. That would have been a cool idea. Halo 5 multiplayer, okay. Johnny, get out. Get out, Johnny.
Available for loadouts.
You're smoking crack.
At the beginning with Halo 5, it was okay, but then it just degraded into the trash can.
Because nobody was playing it.
I hated that the whole point of
classic Halo experience.
what did they call like their big team battle in Halo 5?
The only secondary weapon I have an issue with.
Whatever they called that mode was supposed to be their casual for everybody.
Start with the shotgun in your
Yeah, where there was like PvE, VP, where there was
Warzone.
Yeah, so Warzone was supposed to be their like casual mode, but no, that's where like all the tryhards were in the 12 stacks.
Has a shorter one-shot kill distance. The fact that this weapon is available for loadouts is ridiculous.
Spartan Palmer didn't see it as a problem. How about you?
Oh God. What was the function? It was like a side quest thing that you could do for the campaign. It was Spartan Ops. Spartan Ops.
That was their copy of the Spec Ops or whatever it was in Call of Duty.
Yeah, but I thought they did pretty okay with it. But it's not great. You know what I mean? It added more to the story, but it wasn't anything like significant. And then also the Promethean vision. This is a valid point. Why do you need the Promethean vision if you already have the goddamn fucking the fucking motion capture?
I just think the firefight from what was just going from firefight to Spec Ops or not Spec Ops, Spartan Ops. That just seemed like a huge downgrade.
Well, yeah, they threw out the window what made Halo a little bit more unique was the firefights.
Chance that the enemy team are all going to get better weapons than you, and they're going to win because of the luck of those weapons.
World Ordnance, which is present in almost every playlist, is completely
The only thing I like out of Halo is red versus blue.
Random weapon will drop.
True. Red versus blue up until
social setting where the game isn't taken
Until they lost church.
yeah, until they lost church. I think well, the minute church left, the show went downhill.
That's when I stopped.
The minute they lost church, it went down here. Wait, what? Paragon. There's a bolt shot wood unbalanced. Woo, unbalanced. God damn it, Paragon.
Just looking for someone to shoot. If you try and copy what other people are doing,
Well, shot was nasty going around corners. Ooh.
True. Hard facts.
I know we're talking about Halo, but I think my favorite part in any one, like any, I don't know if you would compare Gears of War to Halo, but like the Hammer of Dawn and the fucking chainsaw, like that was where I sent a beam down and murdered, like I killed somebody. It was freaking amazing.
Yeah, their gun selection that they have for Gears of War was interesting. Like it was very varied, and then Gears of War 3 and 4, and then whatever that in between game was, just completely shot it down a hole.
Yeah, I was more like, I mean, I love Halo, but I was definitely more
what is that
into Gears
outfit?
than Halo.
The Halo 4 armor sets were
Yeah,
weird.
Hammer of Dawn was sick. And then, like, I was in a multiplayer, and all you heard was someone screaming, "She's chainsawing me," because I snuck up behind somebody and I was chainsawing him from behind, and like the horror that was coming over through the microphone was absolutely brutal. It's fantastic.
Yeah, we'll take a moment to go off topic about Gears. So the reason that Gears of War 1 is my all-time and will never change favorite game is because that was the time period where there were no Xbox Live parties. So when you were playing with your team of 4 and they start dying one by one and you can't communicate with them anymore, and then you're the sole person left in the hangar against a team of 4 and you manage to squeak out that win with no help and stuff, like there's no moment like that anymore that can happen in online gaming because of communication now.
I gotta ask you, Grumpy, how do you feel about people that are saying teabagging and in-game chats, like the new watch thing? Have you seen that? It's the new bully hunters on Twitter.
Oh my god!
I saw the thing for it, but I didn't watch it. But no, that's
Are you talking about the sexual harassment shit that people are trying to make it a team? Okay.
So it's a mixture of both. So there's a new watch group, online watch group of online play called The Watch, and it's basically Bully Hunters 2.0. It is the dumbest thing on planet Earth. Like they do a compilation of people saying awful shit in a game or like in-game chats, and I'm like, the whole reason that multiplayer games became massive is because of all these people shit talking and doing all these things. Why are you trying to throw that out? Yeah, sure, there are people saying some fucked up shit, but this is the best part. Get better than them, beat them at the game, and then lord over it. Like that's all you need to do. And in instances like with Gears of War, that community was toxic as shit. And that's what made me love online games.
Yeah, and it's like today, if you play anything online, you just join, solo into a lobby. You're lucky if one other person is actually talking, because everyone's always in a party, or they'll just join a party to not hear everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like no more communication in games.
I miss that.
I cannot count how many times I was told, "Hey, bitch, get in that kitchen and make a sandwich."
Somebody ISO speed you.
Playing Call of Duty.
Somebody ISO speed you. Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean,
the crap I heard, like just gaming.
I would take that person out and then teabag them and be like, make me a sandwich, bitch.
But Minxy, you committed sexual assault with that. How dare you?
Shouldn't have told me to shut up and get in the kitchen then, huh?
Or the damn little squeaker that said, "I fucked your mom."
No. Negligent gets the sandwiches. I don't make no sandwiches for no other man. I married him. That one gets sandwiches.
True. Hard facts.
Certain Florida people can talk about how toxic gamers can be, but don't even know the half of it.
Loser gamers? Oh, well,
loser gamers.
He loves Candy Crush.
Shit, I forgot I had to change my YouTube members to gamer losers.
I thought you already did that.
I forgot.
All right, so I'm gonna say I vote at this point that Bonnie Ross, it's time to go.
Yeah, at this point, a lot of the leadership.
Who the hell is this one?
Yeah, Gator.
Gara is very against her.
So before we start in on this being about Master Chief Collection, I cannot express how excited I was for this to come out. And if you were there day one when this came out and you tried to play co-op and then realized there was no hopes of co-op working, and then you had to start playing, like Halo was built on co-op. So you sit there with your friends ready to go, and then you can't play with anyone. And it continued and continued and continued. You couldn't play with anyone in co-op. The servers were so bad, co-op was not working for over 100 days after launch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I tried to play with my friend in New Zealand.
Yeah.
We couldn't even get past the cutscenes because it was so bad.
Yeah.
Isn't just about making a game.
So this is where it starts to get good, and then it starts getting into a lot of the glitches and stuff.
Oh, Grumpy, are we allowed to be sassy on this stream? Like, should I omit words and not be myself, or be myself?
Not monetized.
Yeah.
That's
no
fair.
monetization.
I mean, even if it is monetized, sometimes it doesn't matter.
Be sassy. Let's have some fun.
Oh my god, this whole mission glitched out every time I'd play it.
Yep.
Servers are completely
Yep.
Yep.
This is one of the worst launches in video game history. I mean,
I just hear people just say, "How the fuck can you do this?"
and of those 4 months, there's not been a single day when the game was fully functional. Anytime the user breaks something out.
It's not a
Yeah,
single
look at
game
Wait,
that
does
is
that mean I have to hide the
functional.
green vegetable?
This
I
I
remember
want
that.
to.
that stuff, people quitting out like that, still happens in Infinite. It still happens.
People are more playing Master Chief Collection now because it's become like mildly polished, I guess is the word I want to use.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, it could have been, if it would have launched even remotely better than it was, and it could have held on to a much higher player base then, it would have been forgotten about so early on.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so bad. Holy shit.
Look at that. Look at that. That's the
Wow.
same shit that happens in Halo Infinite. It's the same shit.
They haven't fixed it. How long has Master Chief Collection been out now? About a couple of years?
2015.
2015. Snipe him through the wall.
Damn, that's brutal. 2015.
Yeah. That's the thing about 343 is like people like try to say that they're a good developer, and I'm like,
Halo 2 worked in 2004.
So give me a little bit of backstory. Why are they taking over Halo? What happened to Bungie?
Okay,
So Bungie was not owned by Microsoft. Microsoft owned the Halo IP, or they bought it from them. But
they were a contractor.
Bungie decided, or after Halo Reach, we're done. We want to go do something else, our own thing. They wanted to be able to pick who was their publisher was, and then they made the mistake of picking Activision,
which is a horrible goddamn decision.
So then, luckily, some years later, they were able to buy themselves out from Activision and go independent. Made a huge, deal out of being independent finally. And then, not even 2 years later, they let Sony buy them. And that
to be honest, I think
official like 2 days ago.
True, but this is the thing. I think Sony's gonna be a little more hands off than Microsoft.
Yeah, so Sony's deal is they can do what they want. They're basically a backup bank for them, and they get a cut of all the platform sales. But that's it.
Which is perfectly fine. Like that's a fair deal.
All right. Well, I don't like Bungie. Sorry, I'm anti-Destiny.
Talk about Bruno.
There's going to be that skill-based ranking system where, as you
don't kick me from the stream,
We-
Sniper.
Bruno.
Like you don't like Destiny. Get the hell out.
He loves
Destiny.
Destiny.
Is the
He's
biggest
obsessed with
love-hate
Destiny.
relationship that anyone could have.
It's like a drug addiction.
Oh yeah, I'm in the same boat, guys. Don't worry.
That's
I
the
know what
one
you guys
game
talk
I
about.
will. That is the one game I'll actually pay for a season pass.
No, like Destiny 1, wasn't it like the worst rinse and repeat
I
game ever?
freaking
Like
love
you just
Destiny
was-
1. I love Destiny 1.
Only in the
Destiny 1 is so
beginning.
good.
In the
Once
beginning,
the
it was
Taken
bad.
King came out, that changed everything. It was the perfect game, and that's what has everyone on the hook now. Is we're waiting for it to be that again, and so or at least I, keep giving them like $200 a year, just waiting for it to go back to how it was in 2016.
And
Yeah,
it
it's around
never
2016.
will.
No,
it never will.
No,
It's just
don't
be
waste your
bad.
money.
It's just gonna be bad.
It's
I
gonna be
hate it
bad.
now.
Don't waste
But
your money.
It's like I have every shirt that you can earn out of the game. I have over 6,000 hours in the game, so it's like I can't
Holy
let all
shit,
that go
man.
to waste.
We can play better games
like,
like
I take a break
Diablo
here
or
and there.
Sea of Thieves.
I
Kinda
can't
what?
play Diablo
14.
now. Fucking
I-
Diablo Immortal came out. Fucking Blizzard. Like I
don't like Diablo. I'm not a Diablo person.
I love
Classic.
What about
Diablo.
Final Fantasy 14, man?
I'm still playing
Final
Diablo
Fantasy
3.
14.
Waiting for
Yo,
Diablo 4.
me, you,
I'm
and
not
Gara
excited
Grumpy,
for
we got to
Diablo
do a
4.
raid.
I'm
We got to get a
hoping it'll
raid
be
party.
a redemption from Immortals.
I hope so, though. But they're just
I don't think it will
money
be, but
grubbing
hoping.
piece of shit. Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't really
All
want
right,
to put much
to
faith in that.
prove they are money grubbing, I had to cancel my WoW subscription 3 times for it to take.
Yep.
Paragon
3
wants his money back
times.
for Forsaken.
I canceled it in June, and then they billed Classy or Grumpy, and then so I had to, in the same day, I had to cancel it twice after I canceled it the once before in June. It just like it wasn't working. I'm like, what the frick, Blizzard? What's
Yeah,
going on
no,
here?
Blizzard almost got me back on the hook with the whole Dragonflight announcement shit, and then they brought out Diablo Immortal, and I'm like, you pricks.
They
like,
got a spiral
nope.
looking dragon.
Yeah, I know, and I'm like, I can't now. Now I cannot go back to World of Warcraft. I cannot even fathom doing Dragonflight because I cannot advocate supporting. You're like just as bad. You and EA, man, just dog shit companies.
Oh, EA pisses me off. Don't even get me started on The Sims. All those freaking
Same.
like I still have $500 worth of DLCs to buy.
Nope.
It's too much.
Too much. It is. They're just all there. I mean, companies need to make money, right? I mean, let's be real.
But
Like
that's too
you're in
much.
business,
Companies
but
need to
that's
make
too
money.
much. Don't bleed
too
your
much.
audiences dry, your consumers dry.
Exactly.
You don't need to
Exactly.
bleed your consumers dry. They're gonna buy shit because they want to support you.
They
And
have the
that's-
expansion packs, the little packs, and then they're even smaller packs. And then they've now introduced an even tinier pack to the already 3 packs they have with freaking 15 to a pack. Like, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's something I'll give Bungie credit for is their microtransactions are I'm okay with because
Right.
you can either play the game for free and access a lot of it. You buy the yearly big upgrade with the season pass for a decent price, and then when it comes to the like cosmetic stuff, it literally is just cosmetics. So I'll spend
mean-
the $100 a year, or
I mean, technically, Grumpy, you can't access all the stuff if you didn't buy any DLC.
Yo, he's got the Witch Creed deal. He's got the Witch Creed fucking
that looks
ghost.
beautiful, man. I hate it, but it's beautiful.
But
So
so I do
Sims
that, and then
has-
I maybe buy like $100 of silver per year, and I'm fine with that.
That's not
That's all
terrible.
that. And then they're releasing 5. I can't say much on Epic because I spend a lot of
Sims
time
5?
Yeah, they're coming out with Sims 5. They're actively working on that right now.
I love The Sims and EA
releasing
just
new
fucked it
packs
up.
for 4.
Remember when EA said that people that make single player games are not viable?
Oh my God.
yet they make The Sims.
Right?
Guy from Battlefield, just don't buy it.
I spend
Just
so much
don't
money
buy
on
it.
Epic though.
Holy fuck, I forgot about that.
We don't want to talk about my Fortnite skins.
Hey, hey guys,
At least Epic cares about their damn game.
True. I think the funniest thing ever is when they blamed Battlefield's launch on Halo Infinite. Was still my favorite thing from EA.
Oh, hang on, I gotta back this up.
It's been 20 actually goes down.
All right, you gotta
In
listen to this
addition
part.
having that system, we're doing some things
We'll see.
under the hood for things like that. It's actually just going to end up with
This is worse than
really
16
across
times the
Halo to
detail.
date, just the fastest, fairest matchmaking system.
Yeah, okay, dude. You don't even have voting system for the fucking streams. You don't even have voting for the maps.
This isn't even into Halo Infinite yet.
Oh my God.
Halo Infinite's the smallest part of this
Oh
video
my
because it just came out.
Lord.
But yeah,
gotta be fucking kidding. It's loading. We're
going
like after.
I remember these nights being like, "Oh my God, we're finally gonna play," and then no.
It's not moving at all.
The UI is just dog
It
shit.
wasn't successful.
The UI is just dog shit.
Dude,
This is
all
what
the
I
fucking
paid
everyone
$60
in our
for.
game is fucking in my party now. What? Everyone that was in our Halo 2 lobby and you guys are all in my fucking lobby now together, and we're all searching for a big team battle.
No, and we're in Halo 2 Classic right now.
I'm in big team. I don't think this game works.
And I do have to say though, we've been trying to play Vanguard. We're lucky if we get one game a night before it just does not let us connect to anybody.
We could get 2 at most. My friend and I have tested. We can at least get two matches a night before it just breaks.
Selecting someone's name and then
Why the fuck would you pay for this? Like, this makes absolutely no sense.
Because
like,
it
how
was
can you
Halo.
support it?
Because 343 fucking lied and gave us hope.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
the
yeah,
problem.
everybody pre-ordered this and expected perfection because the game's already done. How hard is it to stick them together?
means that someone will always have this.
I will mail all of them a bag of gummy dicks laced with laxatives.
And then
I'll
their apology and what they gave you in return was a slap in the face.
It's basically what
It's
happened.
the same shit that happened
This
with
is so
fucking New
stupid.
World.
This is so stupid. We just won. Good game, guys.
So, Grumpy, how could you pay
Has to
for
manually
Vanguard?
boot people.
How what?
How could you pay for Vanguard?
Well, only because Microsoft only gives you 2 weeks to apply for your refund. And I waited more than 2 weeks to play it. I can't apply for the refund because I have less than 2 hours played in it because it doesn't work.
The funny thing is we're playing 2s as well.
Who's party leader?
I did not know that you could boot people in ranked matches.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's actually fucking hysterical.
I actually tested it out and abused it. It was fucking insane.
This wasn't the game for 4 years. You could boot people out of for 4 years, Paragon.
Yeah.
4 years.
That's
4 times the detail.
Bro, dude, no. 4 years you were allowed to boot other players out of a fucking game. Are you serious?
He was there.
All running at 1080p.
This is the thing. I just played the campaigns when it came out.
Yeah.
Dedicated servers.
1080p. Are you fucking kidding
1080p
me?
with dedicated servers.
People have been wondering how it is possible for someone to be the host of a game when 343 industries and Microsoft are claiming these games to be played on dedicated servers. But Frank O'Connor actually commented on this on
That's like
NeoGAF.com.
Activision trying to say Call of Duty has dedicated servers.
Don't bring
That is
that
a
up.
complete
That's
lie.
what I was trying not to bring up.
That is a complete lie.
Being able to kick other players,
Just like how they don't drink breast milk out of the fucking fridge.
just a UI bug.
Bunch of
He
liars.
also says though that in certain
Okay, the
They don't put it in a
boys.
bottle and breastfeed it to you.
A little bit of that.
A little bit of that.
I still think my favorite thing about the Activision leaks were the drinking the breast milk and then the Bill Cosby room. Still my
Oh
favorite.
God.
Still funny. Fucked up, but funny.
That's disgusting.
It's disgusting, but I couldn't believe it. I was like, excuse me, they have a what?
Like I drank breast milk I stole breast milk out of the fridge from the daycare to use it for games in the gym. Like what
Anyway,
the
reason that we need host migration.
Nope.
Bro, listen, but the gains never stop.
Because obviously, if a player pulls host and they don't have a very good connection, then you have to play that entire game on their host.
I'd rather have a bad connection than be a fucking host on this game.
End the game. If
Fuck
they
that.
quit the game like the normal way, like if you press start and you quit the fucking game, the game ends. And
Watch.
also, if
See?
you dashboard while you're host in a match-made game, everyone goes black screen. Everyone's game crashes. Now, if your name is
What?
Frank O'Connor and you don't work for 343 Industries, then you could probably tell that this is a pretty big issue. Basically, what
That's fucking a massive issue. How the hell did I hear about that? That was in 2014.
Because honestly,
Yeah, and Frank O'Connor.
yeah.
Frank O'Connor, I want to hit him in the face.
So
lag switching.
I have played the Paw Patrol game.
Objective, you could upload a fucking YouTube
is
video
pretty cool.
and
They have a
everyone
video
lags.
game for Paw Patrol?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Multiple.
What the fuck?
Oh, we own at least 2 right now.
Hey Slim,
Look how
when are
long.
you gonna start
Okay,
streaming?
look at that. Look how long
I'm
it takes
getting
for the
my
bullet to
my
register and
official
register the
headset on
kill.
Tuesday.
Look
but
at that
I'm gonna do, like,
shit.
a little stream tomorrow.
Holy shit, that's terrible.
Matchmaking is that there are many ways for
Yeah,
players to cheat their
when I
way.
was playing Iron Banner earlier, it was
You get
like
into a game
that.
versus players who
Yeah,
you
Iron
know
Banner's been kind of
And then we
fucked
got
for a long
anteatered out of
time.
the game, like everybody
just force quit the game through the Xbox.
Yeah, but that's the thing is that Iron Banner for some reason has always been this
Yeah.
clusterfuck on
play
Destiny.
versus someone that
Yep.
beat you, and you don't want to play versus them again. You can just block them, and you'll never
We
be
had
matched
gotten
with
me a
or
new
against
mic,
them in
but it
matchmaking
broke
ever
as
again.
soon as we
At the
connected
surface
it to
level,
my
this
computer.
may
Yeah, I
not
got her a
seem
new
that
mic,
big
and
of
then
a
it
deal,
had an
but
update,
I think
firmware
we can
update
all
for the
see how
mic,
this
and then
affects
it
the
bricked during the
integrity of
update.
ranked system, at least
Yeah,
to a
that sounds
certain
about
degree.
right.
The Xbox One block
Yeah.
feature was meant to avoid cheaters and trolls, but players started
Everybody,
blocking
like, it's
competition
gonna be
in
funny
effort to
because
reach
everybody's
rank
gonna
50.
tell,
This
like,
was a
say,
common
"Oh,
tactic
Minxy
for
copied
lesser skilled
Chris
players
and
because they were able to reach
and
max
bought
rank
his
without having to
microphone."
play
I'm
good
like,
players.
"No,
But the
hooker,
bigger
I
issue
had
is
that.
blocking
I
a
had
player
that wish
negatively
listed
affected their reputation.
before I even
The
saw that
Xbox
you
One
had
a
that
reputation
microphone."
system. Players
I
could have a
missed that
red,
reputation
yellow, or green
system.
rep.
That
After
was
a
such
player
a
gets
I don't
blocked
get
perfect
for a
how
certain
system.
amount of
anybody could
times,
say
their reputation starts to
copying
go down.
someone I'm
Once a
buying
player was
something.
a
I
red
mean,
rep,
it's
they
a
could
good
not find
mic.
matchmaking
Just
games
Yeah.
in MCC.
get it.
Wait,
Like,
wait.
what is that crap?
They have a
That's-
reputation system.
Yep,
They
that
used
wasn't. Yep, and they had. That's what this is saying. If you got to red, then you were not allowed to play Halo anymore. It would not match you to anybody.
Are you? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
watch,
Are you
Chris,
smoking crack?
Overwatch now does this.
Oh,
Overwatch has a review.
what, like levels of like,
reputation system.
so like levels of toxicity or something like that. If you're a toxic player or something, they
Yeah, like
kind
if
of like
you report people a lot or whatever, or someone reports you a lot, like you could rep people on live before.
And Overwatch now does this. You can like you can rate people on being a supportable player or just a leader, whatever. If you get, bad reviews, you're not going to get any real lobbies or anything. I wonder how they're going to adapt that to Overwatch too.
Oh God!
Yeah, and the
it's
problem
gonna be
is, if
just
you
started
are a
that
good
the past couple
player,
years.
and then other people get mad just because you're good, you're gonna get bad rep for that.
We got 2 people.
Exactly.
Oh shit. Oh shit. 4 people. 5 people. Oh my god, dude.
Paragon is.
Well, what if
blowing
you're
my
joining
feet.
a lobby that's halfway through, almost done,
Way more people
and then
than
you're
me.
getting penalized
Seems
for
fair at all.
joining in a game that's you're
Ladies and gentlemen,
losing in?
we are
You don't
Wait,
have a
Grumpy.
chance to redeem that.
Did you see the retweet I made on Twitter of the Halo professional going off recently on Halo Infinite?
No.
So you should take a look at my Twitter page and see that, because it just made me happy to know that people are screaming at each other in Halo still. That reputation system has been thrown out the window with what that guy said.
Just a few seconds left.
Yeah, they tried to do esports.
He couldn't even drop
Failures
the
in
bomb.
esports.
Something happened with one of the players. We'll have to go ahead and check what that
Well, that's
was.
because a lot of streamers became famous after being professional Halo players, and they were like, we could just do this again, but with a broken fucking game.
Yeah, look how embarrassing that would have to be, and how frustrating if you were one of the competitors.
It is now
I'd be pissed the hell off if I was one of the professional competitors in this.
A match online.
I can see a lot of people rage quitting with this level of who would want to deal with this level of bullshit just trying to play a fucking game.
In the
Yeah,
second
'cause, I mean, these are people that are playing 12, 15 hours a day, every day for a year or more to prepare, having to go through all kinds of hell. and then they get there and the
343
game screws them over.
has still not resolved the connectivity
Yo,
issues.
Paragon, I'll play some Halo
Hey,
with you
Rich,
if you're willing to
they
pick it
also
up.
still haven't added fucking infection to Halo Infinite too. Wonder how
Don't
long
even get
that's
me
gonna
started
take.
on that. Don't even get me started on that. That was my favorite game mode in Halo 3.
I'm still pissed. I have not touched the Halo Infinite campaign because I will only play it in co-op at first. Like that's my thing. I want to play it with someone the first time, and then I go back through Legendary by myself. So here I am. I have not touched or loaded the campaign once.
It's all right. It's not awful. There's a lot of game-breaking bugs to it, but if you see the videos of people like playing with the physics and stuff where they're launching each other all the way across the map and shit, those are
Everyone
cool.
at 343 Industries, we are truly sorry.
Paragon,
You're
you're
not
killing
sorry,
me.
343. You are not fucking sorry.
Garbage.
Sorry,
Hate
sorry.
for them.
I'm mauling.
Paragon's like, I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole, dude.
Paragon, you're killing me here.
That's right. I'm just gonna mention Paragon's epic beard game.
So yeah, so Mixy, it literally took over 100 days for the game to even be what's considered somewhat playable.
That's fucked.
And then what they offered people was ODST, which was like the shortest, smallest campaign of the Halo franchise. That wasn't even supposed to be part of the game because you don't play as Master Chief, and it's called the Master Chief Collection. So they left out ODST and Reach at the beginning on purpose. But because of all of this, they're like, all right, we'll go ahead and give them ODST, and then that's our apology.
Which is just so goddamn.
And then they charged everyone for Reach.
Oh, Paragon, are you kidding me? Oh, hell no.
Wait, I had a challenge to Halo Infinite where I had to destroy 3 enemy wasps with frag grenades. When I saw this, I didn't want to fend.
I don't even bother with the challenges in Infinite. Like I played like 2 months of the first season, barely. And I'm like, this is just the same shit on the same 2 maps over and over and over.
Yeah, but Grumpy, that's wild. You had to kill 3 wasps with frag grenades? That has got to be the hardest
with a
shit.
man cannon and let it fly up into the wasp and get your timing perfect.
Okay, so
Every
what's-
time.
Can you guys explain to me what's wrong with this woman? Like, why?
Who?
The lady that's talking?
Is this what you were looking for?
You guys said earlier that she was like...
So Bonnie Ross? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
So I think the entire upper management of 343 at this point, as you watch this and you see Halo 4 was a fumble, and Master Chief Collection was a dumpster fire. Halo 5 goes against everything that anyone ever wanted for Halo.
It's the worst.
And then Halo
game.
Infinite comes out and is nothing but just microtransactions, no content bullshit. And at this point, it's that entire upper team needs to be gone.
They've had a... Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I can't blame the lower end people, the people doing the grunt work, because they're not in charge. So
no, they're not in
replace the entire upper management, rebrand the 343 as something else, and start over.
Yep, exactly. They've had a whole decade of working on Halo to get it right, but they never got it right. And it's management's fault, not the grunts. Management's.
Yeah. And, some people place blame on Microsoft, but at the end of the day, Microsoft just wants to see a return. So
they don't really care.
You do what you decide is going to make us money. And what Bonnie Ross and Frank O'Connor and other people in the upper management has decided, I'm sure it's probably made them money, but it's just destroyed the reputation and everyone's feelings towards Halo.
Compromised everything you've done.
Yeah, so this, oh my god, so this is what really pissed me off when Halo 5 came out.
Yeah.
They built this story up for how long with these kind of trailers of Master Chief versus Locke. They put so much in it. It's also around the same time that Civil War was coming out from Marvel, and how the trailers did not represent what that movie actually was.
Mm-hmm.
But Halo did it to the 10th degree, and then you get the game, and 85% of the game you play as Locke and not Master Chief.
Yeah, and then on top of that,
hunt the truth.
And to be honest, they barely actually had any sequences. Like if they had a sequence where you could fight blue team or something like that as Locke, or the opposite where Master Chief fights Locke and his team, that would be interesting. But no, they relegated it to a fucking cutscene. And then they were like, oh, we're all friends now because Cortana bad.
So, and I don't know if you remember the Digital Foundry review of Halo 5, looking at the graphics and stuff and the textures and just how just even that was a huge step back.
God, Halo 5. I can't with this one. This is going to make me angry.
Halo campaign yet. You'll control
Ambitious my ass, bro.
One led by the Master Chief, the other by Spartan.
I could literally write something better than these fucking
It's
idiots.
more like the Spartan Locke campaign with the sideshow of Master Chief.
Other members of Team Osiris to hunt down the chief. Right. You've seen little hints of that in our Hunt the Truth campaign.
Little hints. Little hints. It's not like the whole marketing was just a rap.
Oh my god! And did you see the Angry Joe review? Every boss was the same boss 15 times.
Yeah, Angry Joe was fucking angry. Angry Joe was angry. You know, he's just doing Joe things.
Yeah.
He wasn't wrong.
It's just the warden. Here's 3 wardens.
Donkey said
I
the
just
same
relate
thing.
with Silent.
Hey everybody, I'm Ryan
Over here, haven't played these games.
Did they make 2 or 3?
It was on Call of Duty.
You saved yourself some trouble.
If you play it, Ultra, you're gonna regret it. I'll be honest.
See, I don't want to. I don't
Don't.
have the time, man.
So here's the thing.
I'm obsessed with Stardew Valley right now.
Nothing wrong with that.
So here's the thing. I will go back and I'll play all the campaigns and I'll co-op her through and run it through any of the games in 3 or 4 hours. It's not a problem. There's still fun mechanics. It's just once you get to 5, just skip the cutscenes.
So I have also never played Gears.
Which I think is really disappointing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get her into Gears and play through all the Gears.
Yeah,
campaigns.
Trit is in the chat. Trit's in the chat. He knows.
Okay.
We've been playing freaking Call of Duty for the past 12 years. Nothing.
You guys
else
are
yet.
all a bad influence, and I'm sending Negligent
here's
out
Joe.
to get a beer thing.
Was some badass.
Do
There's
it,
Joe.
do it.
Yeah,
There's
because
Joe.
Classy's like, I'm gonna drink, but not drink like I did on your stream, and I'm like, honey, so I just threw money at Negligent.
Trit, I
Here we
did
go.
not watch the Paramount series at all, so I don't. I got nothing for you there, buddy.
This is my favorite part. It's
I
like
fucking
walruses
hate
slapping each other.
Oh, I forgot that they made the animation Master Chief versus anybody. It just kicks him in the nuts.
Xbox press conference, Halo 5 Guardians, and joining us are creative director.
Oh
Josh
no,
Hutton,
not
design
this
director
meeting.
Kevin
Oh
Feige.
no,
Guys,
not this interview.
Why do they look like twins?
It's just 2 white dudes that
They
look
look like the
really
same
white.
man. Just copy paste.
Listen, it's just 2 white people.
Does anyone else notice just how corporate Jeff Keighley has gotten?
He's been corporate for a pretty
I mean,
long
he
time.
created his own corporate.
Just let
I mean,
Angry
I still
Joe interview
remember
these guys.
watching G4 back when I was like 12 and seeing him, when he was actually passionate.
Back G4 era. Oh
Yeah.
man. Just let Angry Joe go to these interviews. Just pick him. Just let him sit down and start screaming at people.
Trit, that's what we can stream tomorrow. We can play Halo Infinite.
And those missions where you're playing as Locke.
I think the multiplayer in Halo Infinite is okay. It's just the lack of content and maps.
Absolutely no context, and it
You could ask Gara how he feels about the multiplayer for Halo Infinite.
As my neck cracks.
First of all,
As your
and
neck
the
cracks.
14 freaking headshots it's gonna take with the rifle to fucking kill someone in the head. Like it's just
universe within the fiction and the novels.
It's too
So
much.
bringing them into the game and making them like a primary set of characters within.
Totally doing like a Magic Mike thing here and throwing dollar bills at my husband.
What a whore.
Yeah, well, he loves me. He
You
married
should
it.
just get a money gun and you can just shoot it at him.
Right?
Pull a rice
That'd be
gun.
hot. He's got to do some Magic Mike
Angry
shit for
Joe
that,
got
though.
blasted.
I
Wait,
want a lap dance.
I know, Parrot. I heard about the blacklisting. I just couldn't believe that was actually true. He can't even go to Bungie events or Xbox because he just shits on them so much. Then you have to say the same thing about Donkey.
Courage.
He's the savior.
Truth.
And then when Halo 5 starts, there are 3 other Spartans
We have no idea.
I don't need liquid courage. There's just some scary ass shit in Elden Ring. Cut me some
Yeah, we're
slack.
talking about Elden Ring. I can't even get past the fire giant. That's what I'm stuck on right now.
And enjoy it just on its own. That's
Oh, there's the man.
You've got to do your fucking homework, okay? You've got to read the comic books. You've got to read the novels.
Yeah, not me. Not me.
On Xbox,
You've got to watch the trailers. You've got to listen.
Nightfall. Oh my god, I cannot believe I struggled to watch Nightfall. That was the last time I watched anything Halo.
Because you're not a true Halo fan and you don't fucking do your homework.
Did you see Nightfall? Because that shit was like it should have been on.
I don't think I've
Sci-Fi Channel
seen.
at 2 o'clock in the
Wait,
morning.
I don't think I've seen Nightfall.
Oh my god!
How bad is this? Now you got me curious.
I did not watch the new Paramount Halo show.
Well,
I
I'm
did
not
watch
OP.
Nightfall, and that
I'm just a slim.
was so cheap looking.
Oh my fucking god, it's real. The guy who played fucking what the hell is his name? Luke Cage. Oh yeah, because he's locking the game.
What has the Arbiter been up to lately? Who is controlling the?
Somebody re-uploaded the entire movie. It's on YouTube right now.
And there's Nathan Fillion, the only somewhat decent part of the campaign.
But that's the thing. Anything that Nathan
Shout out to
Fillion
Firefly.
is in, anything Nathan Fillion's in game wise, he kills it all the fucking time. Like he just does it.
Oh, poor Cade.
Ah, don't bring up
All right,
Cade too
we gotta talk
soon.
about this
Too
too.
soon.
Since they were willing to replace Peter Dinklage's voice for the Ghost in Destiny 1.
That pissed me
During-
off. Peter Dinklage was a bit. Okay, that's the one thing about Destiny I loved so much.
Yep.
Just saying.
He was the best Ghost. But when he didn't come back, they replaced him. And they went back and redid all of his lines and replaced it all. So it's like he didn't exist. So if you play through Destiny 1, there's nothing of him left.
There's a wizard on the
So
moon.
how come with Nathan Fillion, when he couldn't make it due to a scheduling problem to play Cade in his last part where he dies, why couldn't they bring him in after the fact and patch in those lines and let him redo it? And
Because it's
do it?
Bungie.
Exactly. They would have had to pay him, but they should have done that. They should have let him take it to the end.
I think what's super funny is that just the whole reason they got rid of Peter Dinklage was just because people were memeing on the fact that he's like, there's a wizard on the moon. And that just became the ultimate meme for like a couple of months.
See, for me, I used to farm the one mission where the door opens and all the thrall comes out, and he said, "We've woken the hive." So I just hear that over and over and over and over again.
Yeah,
and then once
moon
they
mission.
changed that to
Paragon
what's
is
his
fucking
name?
pissed.
Yeah, the sound is not the same.
No,
I feel like Paragon's just gonna sit there and flip tables. Like he's like,
Yeah.
this table, flip tables.
Thank you,
I'll do it.
BT.
Oh, I have a love for Peter.
BT, appreciate it. Big cutie BT over there.
Have a good night, Trit, and you are totally right.
We can double down on
Last solid good game was Halo Reach. That's ODSP. One thing. Oh yeah, no, they should.
They'll revive you if you go down.
I need support.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the fucking support thing.
Need a hand here. I'm down.
What was there was a Star Wars game, was it Rogue Squadron on like the original Xbox where your teammates were more usable than the ones in this?
Yeah. That's the thing. A lot of fucking games were just way better optimized, and it just seems like 343 just not refuses, but just doesn't check optimization.
Take this, Spartan.
Copy.
Pick up that weapon. Pick up this weapon.
Pick up this one.
Take this weapon.
Copy that.
Please,
Yes.
God,
House
stop
of
making me sit in
Dragons.
this limbo.
House of Dragons.
No more limbo.
Your team is your weapon may have been one of 343's design.
Give me Balerion the Dread. So
Paragon
excited.
is gonna
March,
burn
I
down
wanna finish
Bungee
these
headquarters.
tattoos.
Which being a main
I want to
entry in
get
the series,
Valor
not a
Magulis,
spin-off,
Valor Daharis.
Paragon's gonna burn down Bungie if he doesn't get his money back for Forsaken.
Commands aren't able to communicate a sense
And,
of
and that's why I
There's
consider Bungie
boss,
a bunch of
what,
fucking
7
thieves.
of 12, and they're all the same thing.
True.
If you need to center your screen on
So Minxy, did you see Snow?
fire at it.
Snow.
Why
They're-
not just shoot
yeah,
it
they're
yourself?
working on a show with Kit Harington to do Snow.
Like, is it like a spinoff of?
Yeah, about him being in the north with Tormund and like all of them, like after the fact, like he
Tormund's
went
so
past.
good.
I know, I love
So
him so
good.
much.
That's
Oh.
great.
It
So
makes
I-
Classy jealous how much I love him.
But you have your snow blanket that I don't even know where that
Oh
went.
wait.
Oh god, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. We've
But
opened
no,
the
I
floodgates.
remember this part, Grumpy, is because of the AI was so fucking bad. Oh my god, that is wild.
And then I have Ghost, and then a 3D
Oh,
box
I love
of Game
Ghost.
of Thrones, and then
All right,
all
here's
those.
the thing.
my
Her
favorite. I love the
entire
sassy
nerd
wolves,
collection is just piled there because there's just not enough room for it all.
Can I just ask?
We need to get
Last
shelves.
season of Game of Thrones, are you the person that loves it or hates it?
I'm
I'm the person that
I'm
loves-
okay with it.
I am okay with for how it is and how it ended because I'm waiting for the book. The book will be different.
Alright, fair
If he
enough.
will ever freaking give it to us,
Loving the statue, bro.
I think he'll die before he gives it to
Okay,
us.
so a
no,
lot of
he'll
the
just jump
people
on the
that had a
trampoline
problem-
naked.
Okay,
I'm
so
very insulted for how he treats us.
season 8 is subjective because either
Yes.
you're okay with it, you love it, or you hate it.
I just wanted Cersei tied up in the streets or something.
I'm okay with it. I do think that it was rushed. But anybody that did not see that Daenerys was going to snap 6 ways to
I
Sunday,
expected it. I expected it.
especially after it was at Melisandre died,
Mhm.
that was it. That was it. When Cersei killed her, that was fucking it. She's gonna burn the world. Like anybody that did not see that coming was absolutely ridiculous.
Well, also, if you just take the theory of when you have a Targaryen born,
Fucking
you flip
dead.
a coin. You
Yeah.
have 2 Targaryens, so one's going to be good, one's going to be bad, and that's just what they left it up to. Jon was the good one.
B2 fucking comes out and says not enough Ed Sheeran in the Game of Thrones season finale.
Listen, we are not Lord of Rings.
True.
Okay, no, we're not the Hobbit. Okay,
Not enough Ed Sheeran. I
we
respect
are
He
that.
not
needed to
the
be in.
Hobbit.
Ed Sheeran comes in riding a
He was in
dragon.
an episode of
He
Game of
was.
Thrones. He was.
He was a soldier for the Lannisters.
But here's the question: what HBO show has ever ended on a good note?
None.
Fair.
None. Like
Fair.
The Sopranos, black screen. That's probably about as good as they could have done for that.
Don't
And
even
it
bring
was
up The
just every
Sopranos.
HBO show that's amazing. They just can't end them. True Blood is probably my favorite series, but the
Oh, I
ending
love
was
True
shit.
Blood. Oh, the ending was garbage. Oh, it was dog water.
See, I can't say much because all my HBO shows I'm still watching. Euphoria, the Goldstein, like everything.
Just
I'm
expect
still
to be
watching.
disappointed with the ending.
Euphoria is so
wait.
good. They
Some of the
could not
guys
make Euphoria bad.
Some of the guys in the chat are actually having good points. Chernobyl, good ending. That was a good
That I
show.
didn't see.
show.
That's a good show. I would recommend it if you really want to depress yourself. Like,
I don't really want to depress myself.
well, it's based on real events of like, and it's good. It's acted out very, very well. It's very depressing.
I will say their mini series are great. I mean, Band of Brothers is probably the best 10 hours you could ever watch. The Pacific was really good. John Adams was good. They're really good with miniseries. I just think when they try to drag something out for seasons, they just get to the point of, all right, we're out of money. We're not getting enough views. We need to end it.
Fair.
Wait, did I just see the Umbrella guy get called by Amber Heard's lawyers?
There's a show I'm thinking.
Probably. I need to look into that. But yeah, there's
She
whole
called
thing.
911 on him.
Yeah, she did. Oh, they get if you saw any of like Lola
Don't mean to
Amit's
interrupt.
his wife's interview with me, they get the police called on them 5 times a year since he started researching the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing. They get the police called on them like 4 or 5 times a year. It's gotten to the point where Lola goes out and deals with the police. It's absolutely ridiculous and a
Yikes.
waste of the police officer's time.
All right, I didn't want to distract. I was just very confused why I saw that pop up.
All right, I paused here for this next thing real quick.
And suffers from an issue that's plagued mediocre squad-based games. If you need to center your screen
This
on an
point
enemy
right
in order
here.
to tell your squad to fire at it, why not just shoot it yourself?
It's actually a very valid point. Why not shoot it? Why are you telling the squad to do it?
Right.
The original Marines just shot whatever was around you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're talking about Rainbow Six here where you're telling them, all right, hold your fire on this one and hold your fire on that one. Let's take them all at the same time.
Right.
Power, agility, this vision. This
Mohan, Daredevil's coming back on Disney Plus, so
coming down out of orbit,
hitting the ground and doing all of that stuff. We want to bring that into the gameplay itself.
Oh, remember when they said they were going to bring in orbital drop pods to the fucking game? Yeah, okay.
Oh. And this was the killer thing for me with Halo 5 is all these shittily designed maps that were all like the same thing. It was like paintball. It's like they literally just took paintball maps and gave it a Halo-ish look.
Yeah.
And they could say, oh, we got 30 something maps, but they're as generic and crap as possible.
In previous games, their AI were programmed with the knowledge that the player.
So with the Daredevil, this might be a hot take, but I think we are in the DC age of Marvel.
Speed by sprinting at any given time.
That's a shame because I'm fine of DC.
I'm not a fan of DC. I hate DC movies, and that's why I feel like
I'm more DC than Marvel by far.
Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness was not good.
Harvey Dent, where is she?
Okay.
Listen, I could do my Bane.
Man of Steel over any
Marvel.
I can do a Bane.
Man of Steel,
Do a Bane.
fair enough. Man of Steel.
You find that Halo 5 has a
Henry
lot
Cavill.
more enemies armed
Mwah.
with homing
Oh,
Chef's kiss.
listen, Henry Cavill, the Lich King. Let's go, Blizzard. Let's go.
True.
Do one good thing in this life. Henry Cavill is the Lich King.
Here we go. Angry Joe.
One boss battle in particular. Just wait until you fight the Warden Eternal, a boss who is recycled not once, not
Wait, did we miss the part with Rich?
3 times.
Yeah, no, the part with Rich already passed. Gar acknowledged it where you like flipped the fuck out. Gar almost had an aneurysm.
I think there's more of Rich at some point in here too.
I love how Gara's like already like pre-flipping a table in his little display picture just
True.
because of Halo.
Yeah, I remember this. Like, oh my god! See, this is why you just bypass the bosses here, and you just jump from that ledge, and then you could just ground stop onto the ledge to leave without building that ramp, and you just skip the whole fight.
Which, to be honest, once that was found out, they never did it again. Nobody
Oh my
fought him.
god, Henry is the Witcher was the best thing, and the fact that he was such an avid fan of the Witcher itself was just, it's such a nerdy win across the board. It's fantastic.
And that's what would make him so brilliant as the Lich King, because he has such a love for World of Warcraft. Like, that's what almost made him miss his Superman audition.
Oh my god.
Was World of Warcraft. So it's like, oh, if he would do that, if they would allow him, it would make so much money.
I'm waiting for Ashes of Creation. I've given up on Blizzard. I can't go back to WoW. Although the Draenei are sexy as fuck, and I will. It is
Oh
what
my
it is.
god, the last scene in Halo 5 is good.
Is without a doubt
What the fuck?
unwanted, and
Who is smoking this crack that said these things?
I don't know.
I really want whatever sort of crack cocaine they are all collectively smoking, because it must be amazing.
It must be what QTV is on, huffing fumes.
So much to unpack.
Smelling gas out of the gas can.
Nah, he just huffs computer duster.
But this isn't.
I love. Look at
That edit though. That
edit was so good.
And you're like, you were rampant, like you were dying. This was like AI death. She's like, oh, I found this place.
Is that dude from Breaking Bad?
And you're like,
I'm good.
How
No.
many times has this AI gone mad?
The AI,
already been told in
the
scientific
AI
media?
death story and that she just gets cured is maybe the dumbest fucking decision they made in the storyline.
Yeah, it's just so predictable because it's the same thing that's been done so many times.
He rediscovered Cortana. She'd like gone berserk with power and wanted to take over Halo.
Really, that's what they originally wanted to do, was like kill off Cortana there.
Too good. We had to use this one instead.
I don't believe that for a second.
the very last scene is pretty good.
In recent news,
Yeah, thank God.
Bye, you bastard.
Gara.
Well, that's the thing. That dude killed the storyline.
He looks like one of those dudes your mom warned you about.
Just a little bit.
True. Brutal. Slim's like, you know those guys. You know those guys.
A lot of people really like the Halo 5 multiplayer, and I don't know how it was considered in such high regard for a while. I feel like that's just me though.
Yo, catch me on Halo Infinite tomorrow night.
I'm not actually mad that I didn't play the level of shit that these games were. I would be so fucking mad if I spent money and I couldn't play the game for 100 days. I would never play it again. Ever.
Did you ever follow what happened with Marty O'Donnell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say Zara's definitely.
Zara's like,
But
yeah.
what are those changes? And are they worthy additions to the game? Or do we need the classic Halo feel back?
We definitely need arena shooter. Like it needs to be focused on arena. It's the only reason Halo became popular.
Multiplayer designer at 343 Industries.
You guys actually have esports players playing your game, giving
See,
you
and I think
feedback.
this
How does
right
that
here
help
is the
in
problem. When you have
So our
esports
pro
telling
team
you
at
what to do,
343, they kind of
that
belong
just
to the multiplayer team.
they're
And
what they
we
want
say, okay,
isn't
this is for the
necessarily
balanced
what
playtesting
the
play. We're
general
gonna
player
play
wants.
this mode, this
Right.
And then
mode,
especially if
all
you're
on it. And then
only
the very
half
next day,
listening
we
to
have a
them,
report
and they
sent
tell
to
you to
us
do
from
something
the
and then
pro
you
team,
don't,
that they
then
like
what was the point
this
bringing them in the
flag,
first
that they,
place?
you know,
Right.
praise them
Because
with
you're
love.
listening to
Exactly.
professionals, and professionals have a
So
different
how does
standard
the
of what
game
casual
look and
gamers want.
feel and actually play at that type of skill level?
I would hate to be a playtester for the fucking online.
Do you know what?
Do you feel
You
like
want to know what I'm
for
really
free,
excited for? I know, top
Hey!
topic
really
again.
listening and using your feedback to make a
Riot
positive
is
change
making
in
an MMO.
Like a half and half type thing, I would
I'm
say.
super excited for it.
Sometimes
Ninja Tyler Blevins.
or they just don't listen at all. Simply
Ninja.
put, just no.
He looks like a baby.
There's the best streamer ever. You know, he got a double kill in the bot lane, and his wife came and made him a sandwich. My favorite
Is that
tweet.
the one?
That's Ninja. My favorite tweet from him ever was, I got a double kill in the bot. I just got a double kill in the bot lane in League, and my broadless wife came over with a sandwich I didn't ask for. And I was like,
So
what
good.
what the fuck is this tweet, Ninja?
No, that's like a win in life. That's a wife foo buff times 12. Like when you, I would do that. I've done shit like that.
Yeah, but it's just funny that Ninja tweeted that out with no prompt.
What direct?
Damn
Speaking
right.
of Halo players, do you know Naked Eli?
Naked Eli. No, I
Yeah.
don't know.
So Naked Eli was a really big, popular Halo player. He had a huge YouTube channel, tons of guides. You know, he put out how to speedrun like everything on Legendary. They even named an achievement after him in Master Chief Collection.
Wow.
But then Xbox went and banned his account because of his name. Even though they named an achievement after him.
Oh, God.
He had to change his gamer tag because it was Naked Eli.
They banned him because of just the
So
words
after, like,
naked.
if you look up Naked Eli's channel on YouTube, you'll see the video where he's talking about it. Like, it's from a few years ago. He hasn't done anything since. He hasn't done anything for Halo since because of how Microsoft handled that.
That is ridiculous. If
I was
anybody's
about to
like,
say, he has 89 subs, right? 89,000?
Something pretty decent, yeah.
Yep,
He has
wow.
all the Halo videos. Yeah.
Microsoft killed Naked Eli 6 years ago.
That's crazy because, like, I've watched almost all his guides on stuff. Like, that's how I learned how to speedrun through Halo and stuff. And then it was just all gone because of that.
Well, yeah, you piss off one of your favorite creators of your game, and
Right?
you expect them to continue to vouch for you.
No, I have not tried Splitgate, but I know what you're talking about.
Splitgate is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I recommend it.
Is it?
It's literally Halo and Portal that had like a small child, and that child is more wildly successful than the parents for multiplayer at the current moment. Like, I love Splitgate.
We've been telling them what needs to be
There's
done,
actually an
but
Easter
it's
egg
being
too
ripped
in
away from us.
In an article
was it Halo
on
3?
GameSpot.com,
I think it was Halo
Franklin,
3 in
who
Master
was a
Chief
design
Collection. There's an
director
area
for
you can
Creative
get
Commons
into,
Post,
and
claimed
if
that
you look behind a
343
certain
wanted
wall,
Halo
you'll
5
see like a
Esports.
2D image of
343
Naked
claims
Eli
to
standing
have
there in his
engaged with
boxers.
members of the Halo player community
All right, whoever
and
coded that is
disclosed
a
the
genius.
expertise of the ex-pro Halo players on our own development team, integrating them both into our design process. Now, one of the biggest issues with Halo 5's competitive scene were the
I gotta
settings.
breathe.
Creator's never been there, and
I've
it's a
got to
reward.
breathe.
Like, you're rewarding every single
Breathe.
player in the game.
It's okay.
Give me something like
You don't need to
shotgun.
break
I don't fully
anything.
expect, like the 4 different
Deep
corners that
breaths.
someone could come in and flank me from. I just have to
Dude,
sit there,
he
drop the
he
shotgun.
speed ran the storm.
It's 'cause I know he's
That's
there.
fucking
Yep.
hard.
On my screen and
That's
stuff like
hard to
that.
do.
I should have to have at least some awareness or some type of
skill to be able to pull something like that off and like know where he's going to come from. I should be able to have that check my
Man, there's
phone all the time
one
instead of just having something that
speed
tells me
run from
where
Halo
everything's coming
CE
from. Like right now,
where
our
you had
biggest
to
problems
go
are
back to the
automatics,
ship at the
power
end. I
weapons,
want to say it's the second to
radar.
last mission,
Halo
I think.
professionals were
You have to
subjected to
stand
playing with
on
fully
top
automatic
of one of the
weapons,
grunt
radars,
shields
and sprint.
and
There
look down,
were
and it has to
several
literally
attempts
be
by
aligned
professional Halo
pixel
players to have these
perfect.
features removed
As long as it's
from
pixel
competitive play.
perfect,
Even
you can
Neighbor,
grenade
an
jump through the
ex-pro who was
ceiling and
employed
skip
by
to the end of the
343
mission.
at the time of this post,
That looks delicious. I want one.
I think my liver's gonna shut down
I
because
Grumpy, you're killing me right now. Grumpy, you're killing me right now with these.
We're gonna have to get like in a
Holy
party. I'm gonna have to
shit.
show you some of the
Oh hell yeah!
skips and
It's
stuff
got
in
34
Halo.
Yeah,
carbs a
show me
bottle.
that shit.
Sprint and radar were never removed from competitive play. Outside of Neighbor, several of
Yeah, we'll
the
do that on stream
protein
sometime.
hires
That
have
was-
since
oof.
left 343 Industries.
Oh, and Halo 2. Oh my god, there's so many out of bounds skips in Halo 2.
Rules of Halo, a game that was traditionally about holding a setup and controlling high ground positions on a map, became more about coordinated rushdown strategies. And honestly, I enjoyed it for what it was. If you've seen my videos, you would know that sprint is just the tip of the iceberg. Halo 5's combat system is insanely deep, but they went so far with it and they gave
Carl, Jesus. Ear rape.
some other crazy sci-fi shooter.
Welcome to the Halo World Championship Tour.
I think I heard something about this tournament, and there was like a bunch of
Yep.
shit that happened.
Get ready.
So much communication from the two saying, look, I need help here, I need help over there, and they're all just saying to each other, I can't help you, I'm in my own fight. They were all spread out a little bit there, and then they noticed the first camouflage goes to Vex, and finally Vex have taken so much control. And there's the 12
Anybody noticing yet? Notice the problem?
this one back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like you may have a problem there.
Oh, sweet fucking Christ.
You know, let's give it up for both of those teams in that game anyway.
Forget, wasn't that a $1 million championship or 100,000? Yeah.
Million.
I remember hearing about this back in the day, and I was like, "What happened?" I didn't like dig into it, but I was like, "What? You're telling me $1 million tournament had bugs going on?"
Yeah, it's like they do this, they do esports to generate buzz in the community so people buy your game. But when you
Release a
fail
broken
this
game.
hard,
Yeah.
This happened in Halo Infinite too. The same thing.
They really have not learned.
Nobody knows. Oh, and it looks like okay, that's what happened there. So of course,
fail some got me the wrong drink and put tea in my
I like
tea in my
tea.
drink that's supposed to be my bourbon and Coke.
I've actually mixed whiskey and tea together, and so no judgment. It's
Watch
actually
this.
really
Watch
good.
this. Boom.
He tapped him.
very unfortunate for them that they did.
And what you do is you get the wild turkey honey and mix that with tea and some peach schnapps.
Tea with peach schnapps.
Yep, and
I don't
the wild
usually
turkey
drink
American
anything
honey.
sugary, because hangovers and stuff. This thing is like, I'm probably gonna regret my choices, but it's the best what we could do with what we had.
Look at that.
This is broken as fuck. I never watched this tournament, and just watching it right now, I'm like, oh my god.
Like players must have just rage quit life.
Yeah, somebody quit.
Nobody, no,
I
no,
don't
no,
blame
no,
him.
no, no. That wasn't quitting. That's the game shitting on itself.
Yeah.
And so the game just ate itself alive.
Look right there. Look at that.
Wow. Wow.
There might have been a couple kills had when one player had disconnected, but I think it's going to be roughly about a 10-kill lead. And of course, apologies for all viewers and everyone involved.
Oh, they look so put out and angry. I
Well,
would be
yeah.
so
Third
mad.
time. The third time they've had to redo this. I would be.
For $1 million, I'd be goddamn screaming. Look at the anger on that kid's face. Holy shit.
Yeah, and the
I'd have
amount of
walked
people
off
watching.
stage. I'd have walked off stage. I'd be like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
There's only 3 rows of spectators. You're treating it like it's a
I don't care. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of
Look at this.
here.
Look at
Fuck
this.
this
Watch this,
shit,
watch this.
I'm out.
Look at that.
That's
Look
the
at
Halo
that.
tournament.
Yep.
You're fucking with me, right?
343 in Halo. You know, they're the ones that are.
Is that Tyler? What the fuck? He was there?
The ultimate all-in-one home entertainment system, the one with the power to create experiences that look and feel like nothing else. Ladies and gentlemen,
Is this the uglier man of Todd Howard, like a uglier version of Todd? What the fuck was
I
that?
mean, they all look the
What
same.
was that?
We've
That was
already
the ugliest
established
version of
that.
Todd Howard. Oh my god!
Your series of pipeline, we didn't want to do things.
How
that
dare
kind of
you
fit
make a
the
copy
mold
of Todd?
existing Halo, but it's mostly opportunistic. It was more, what can we do to continue to evolve the franchise?
If you
Oh
thought
god,
split-screen
GameSpot.
multiplayer was dying, 343 Industries might have just hammered the final nail in the couch co-op coffin. The next game in the Halo
Which, can we all just be honest?
I'm not drinking it. Why was that a thing?
Don't know. Can we just be honest about something? Why kill co-op campaign, co-op anything? Like, what is the point behind killing that for any game? It just doesn't
Because
make
they're
any
cutting
sense to me.
corners. They're trying to save money.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. That's fucking stupid.
Halo's popularity exploded because of three reasons: good story, co-op campaigns, and a multiplayer that worked. That is it. Forge added extra benefits to that, but those three things are the hugest things.
There's no way they can
use groundbreaking technology and the power of the cloud
to set my imagination free.
You know what I got for you?
Oh my gosh.
This is why I love Angry Joe once in a while. There's these highlight moments for Angry Joe.
Screen multiplayer at all. One of the core tenets of the Halo franchise now completely ripped out with no warning.
Now listen, before we get started, I saw some.
You know, this sounds very familiar. Sounds like Halo Infinite.
It really does, but
Sounds
that's
like a lot of pissed off gamers.
But hold on, Halo Infinite said it'll eventually come out.
Yeah, eventually, like, foot up their ass.
I still can't believe that they haven't released it in full. Like, people are using it right now, but it's in a beta, and I was like, how the fuck wasn't this a part of the original game? Like, you fucking assholes.
We literally had a person arguing with us. They're like, oh, by the time it's released, you know, last year, it's going to not be the beta. I'm like, it's going to be the freaking game that it's already been.
Yeah.
And we still have that. We still have that game. He's like, it's not the beta. I was like,
8 months
it
later.
is.
Oh, I'm
We
gonna have to
only
mute
have
my mic.
two
I'm gonna
freaking
have to mute my
maps.
mic.
Gara, get mad. Get mad, Gara, for the requisitions. Get mad on the loot boxes.
Oh,
don't mute yourself. Don't worry about it.
Talking about the
I will get
people
loud.
that argued
This-
with us about the beta.
Do it, Gara.
Halo.
Here, we'll pause. You have the floor.
You have the floor. You have the floor. Just go.
You
got
not
it.
only destroyed the arena, but you destroyed the essence of Halo, of where you. Oh my god! And then you had the fucking audacity to animate a shitty little doodles to insult us. Quiet, soldier. The adults are talking. I'm just sitting there like, motherfucker.
Everyone stop calling Gara daddy. It's so weird to see that in the chat. What the
he
fuck?
did it to himself. He should have never put that in a fucking video.
Nah, he wants that. He wants that. He's loving it.
He is loving it.
He's loving it.
He's trying to compete with Alex.
Hello, everybody. Max Scoville here for IGN News. Well, gamers will be able to.
IGN 9 out of 10. That's all I know them as. Every time. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
Becoming a pay-to-win experience. In Q&A on Halo Waypoint, 343 studio head Josh Holmes addressed such concerns from the community. confirming that the deployment of rec items is limited by the rec level and energy systems that govern the war's experience.
Lord have mercy with the
What they
daddy
did with the rec
comments.
system.
Calm down.
No, it's gonna get bad. Gara literally called himself daddy in a
I
Quantum
know, I
TV
watched
video,
it.
and that's it. He did it to himself. Now we're stuck with that, Gara. We
Don't get him,
appreciate
daddy.
you.
No sexy cop. God,
I may
everyone-
be silent, but I am fully up to date on yours, Chris's, and Gara's channels.
Oh my gosh, I appreciate the support. Thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah, these rec packs, that's like just what really
That's
did
what
it in
killed
for
it.
me with Halo 5.
Yeah. I think that's what killed it. Really, really is the rec packs. It just made you too powerful.
I want to
Oh,
run
yeah.
up and like smash.
All you need to
I mean,
do is
that
use
looks
the
fun.
Arbiter sword. That's all you need to use is the Arbiter sword.
I
and
would
you're
have
fucking
totally
done.
been a douche. I would have done this.
Chris, fuck the Arbiter sword. Give me the Promethean sniper rifle.
Oh yeah,
Those
that
guns-
gun could kill like 4
Instant
people
kill.
at once.
Instant kill.
Yeah, if
I
you
would,
played it
I
right.
would run up with the blade because I'm not a good shot. I would just literally be shanking everyone, all of them, dead. This would be me in Halo. Everybody was so pissed at me.
Yeah, you'd be considered the biggest piece of shit in the game.
I would, and I would be smiling and teabagging your asses while you were dead. Like,
yep.
I'd be like that 12-year-old that's like, I'm gonna get your IP address or something.
Warzone mode
no.
Oh, and here's one thing that never got reported too. There was actually a week where Warzone weapons actually leaked into the arena mode, so you could actually pick what weapons you wanted to use, like the Arbiter's sword or the Promethean sniper.
It's just cosmetic. How many times have you heard
That's
someone
really
say
unfortunate.
Don't even get me started with my Halo Infinite cosmetics. That shit pisses me off.
Yeah, their system is not good for
I would
those.
be a complete asshole in Halo, and I would own it if they allowed me to do that with that sword.
Yeah, I still feel
freaking cat ears.
I feel so burned that I paid for the first season thing in Halo Infinite.
Yeah, me too. I feel really burnt. I've barely made my way through it, and before I stopped playing it, I played a good amount, but like I felt like I got nowhere.
Challenges, one of which required you to
I remember getting the Hayabusa armor was a bitch.
For $2.99
Yes, kitty ears.
Instead of an
I want to crochet Minxy a kitty ear
that
beanie
doesn't
hat.
have you gambling.
She would
Ooh, I need that because if Quantum TV ever goes to trial, I need a hybrid kitty ears because I can't take my gamer headset to me with me.
Thanks for
To
coming.
me, that doesn't make sense.
I crochet lots of stuff, and I would love to crochet.
This talk's not going to go.
I need to get a PO box if y'all gonna start doing that shit.
Them understand how they work into matchmaking. So we have a player.
This was my most recent.
Oh, I actually have an audience member that wants to make me something, and they want me to do an unboxing live on stream. It's fucking sweet.
Okay. So Rich keeps talking about a quantum doll.
Take this same concept to the team level.
Why?
I might do it.
Yeah,
I
someone
might
was
do
gonna
it.
send them a
I might
quantum
do
doll.
it. I might crochet a quantum doll.
In Halo 5,
Send some pins with it.
It would be so. I think it'd be so
Grumpy,
funny
what the
to do
fuck?
it.
Send some pins with it.
I collect pins.
I felt you being like, oh fuck that. I'm just gonna say it.
I collect pins.
Legitimate
so
competition.
please send
Not
some
No, I
pins.
mean needle pins.
Yeah, he means like a voodoo doll almost.
Yeah. Man, that I couldn't do that. That's just bad energy.
That is bad energy. We don't play around with that.
I'll crochet a doll for fun, but I won't send bad enery with it. It'll just be for fun. Yes, Shoto.
Why though? I feel like that would give you nightmares.
Last Sunday, I decided
Listen, I'm from Florida and Ohio. I already have nightmares.
Surprisingly, after nearly 50 minutes of searching,
There's so many people that are in Florida. Like, it's really crazy how many content creators are actually in Florida.
I was born in Vero Beach from Cocoa Beach area.
Likes, comments, and shares of this video would mean a lot to me because it brings awareness.
No, you know what you could do? We have that head boy pin. You could pin that on the quantum doll. Feed the ego.
And I have look.
Harry Potter
I
head
am
boy.
from Florida, lived in Ohio,
Yep.
and I have military
Never got
experience.
fucking-
So anybody wants to go into that sometime.
So the Warzone
Girl,
video,
I need to interview
they
you
said
on
to
my
me, like,
channel.
We can't find
I
any
could
game
blow
at all.
a
So it
little
forces you to
Florida
brand new
man
account,
spot up.
and we just destroy the kids all over again. So you know.
It ain't hard to prove a DD
by
214.
implementing this new
It ain't
system,
hard, just
it's
show
gonna
that shit.
force the people who can't find games to make new accounts.
Yeah, here's
and
more
it's
of
gonna
the
match those newer players
problem
anyway,
of
and they're just gonna drive them
top
out of the
players
game. All
getting
you've done is you created a huge
basically
smurfing problem
downvoted,
in an effort to try
and then they
to
can't
combat
play.
newer players being destroyed when they first go onto the game.
And then they make
Same
new accounts
problems with
that puts
Infinite.
them with other new players.
Something that
And then
three
those
Force
new
Food
players
Industries love to point out
get
is that
destroyed.
Halo 5 would launch with 21
I
multiplayer
want to play
maps,
the Power
and
Wash
that 18 more
Simulator.
maps would be
I
added
played
for
Lawn
free
Mowing
post-launch.
Simulator. I pretty much
This would
test
be
any
another
game
case of
Classy won't test
overpromising
or Grumpy
and
won't test.
underdelivering,
I test all
because
the
many of these
games.
21 maps were either built in the
Anything
Forge
that
mode,
pops up
such
in,
as all the 5
you know.
breakout maps.
Yeah, exactly. This
Add
is
a few
oh, that's what I'm
parts
saying.
and
All
blocks
of
off
these
to make it
maps that
smaller.
were in the game
All
were
the
just made in
Warzone map
Forge.
variants.
You
Like,
guys
it's
are
just
all gonna get
amateur
kidnapped
maps.
for Ashes of Creation. Sorry, not sorry. Like, I'm gonna play the fuck out of that game when that
I'll
MMO
try it.
drops.
One of the most
I'm waiting for the Cats game on PlayStation.
that it didn't launch with enough content.
Strays.
Do you remember how much the graphics quality dropped whenever you played any of those kind of maps?
Halo 5's not going to ship.
It
Wait,
looked like
there's a
clay.
Halo Simulator. Hold the phone.
a component of Halo that was
Because we'll
literally
stream
from the
that.
beginning
What are you
wasn't
talking
available
about?
At launch to this day, it is only available with Forge maps and absolutely no developer made
Set on
maps at all.
PC
Even
only.
the DLC maps were mostly just Forge-made maps, and those that weren't were often map remixes, which is a thing where
Yep.
developers simply take an existing map, move some rooms and corridors
I'm gonna have to
around,
walk away
give
for
it
a
new
minute. I think
paint job,
somebody's
and call it a new
yodeling out
map.
my fucking door.
Might be a terrible
What?
questions, but how much
Oh,
would
the
it be,
lawn.
like,
Okay.
could we even change it from being Covenant to something else?
Then we'll play the
We
lawn
changed
mowing
the center.
simulator.
That's
Okay.
like all of our
Lawn?
effort will mostly
Ew.
be spent there, and then we'll kind of like seal off some rooms, maybe change some ramps around.
Lord.
Is this good with you guys? You guys are all good with that idea?
You're okay with this?
Is that the idea that we could go with?
Yeah, everyone agrees. The team will be finishing the original map as well, so we're gonna have to be finishing 2 maps in parallel.
We'll keep seeing them, so.
They're gonna hate us. You know that, right?
Over the game's lifespan, if we do not count the map remixes or the Forge maps, 343 only released
that
6
Cade?
new original maps as DLC.
We keep seeing
3
Nathan
of them being
Fillion.
Warzone maps,
Yeah.
and one of them being a remake
So my
of
only
Halo
pop
4
figure
map.
is
Of
Kate
course,
6.
it isn't fair to outright
My
not
game
count
husband.
the numerous map remixes.
Your
but why
game
have
husband?
Forge maps?
Just kidding.
Why
I'm just
not
kidding.
make maps
Oh
like
no,
Hydra
you're
I'm just
fine.
being
and Lens
Yeah, you
cringy.
can see the
with
screen
distinct
there.
layouts, offering more varied multiplayer experience?
I'm doing.
You'd say
Someone
that
said I need
maybe
more
this is because
RGB in
343
my
wanted these maps to also
headphones,
be
and I'm
good
like,
for
you don't
competitive.
realize what my
That is a
headphones could do.
well-known
I
fact
just
that
match
most
them to
Forge
my
did not like
bandana.
any of the DLC maps added post-launch.
I think your headphones are brilliant.
Competitive
Oh, I gotta link somebody my headphones. Say like,
A
I
lot of
want to
these
buy
maps just
your
I saw that
headphones
last
for
night.
follow the designer's
my
no-name.
girlfriend Minxy. Which like, where do you use them? I'm like, I didn't realize how many people had this headphone set. They just have it in pink.
I got headphones,
One
literally,
of
that
them
are
being
just
a
say
remake of
right
the
and
Halo
left.
4 map. Of course,
I think
it is
that'd be
Nice.
brilliant
to
for me.
not count the numerous map remixes, but why have Forge maps? Why
So,
not
did
make
anyone
maps
watch
like
Ninja
High Ground
before
and
he went
Zanzibar
to
with
Fortnite
distinct
and was playing Halo?
layouts,
Are
offering
we
more
talking about
varied
the good
multiplayer
ninja or the bad
experience?
ninja?
You'd say that
Rep.
maybe this is
Ninja
because
before he went to
No,
Fortnite
wait,
and was playing
ninja or
Halo.
ninja?
Was he even
But it is
a
a
decent or
well-known fact
good
that
Halo
most pros
player,
did not
or
like
was
Okay.
he
DLC
just
maps
the
added post-launch.
personality?
They have not released a
I
single.
think
Right
He
here.
was
this-
actually considered like legendary status Halo player before Fortnite.
I
Really?
think he was a good
Yeah.
streamer before
'Cause
he
I've
sold
heard he
out.
wasn't that great at Halo.
He
but
sold
I don't
out
know.
on Fortnite
It's
to
kind of
get big.
subjective.
Yeah.
It's all subjective.
I just feel like he was good before what he did on Fortnite. It's easy to get big on Fortnite.
Well, yeah.
Because you
A
got
lot
all
of
the
these
little
maps
kids,
just feel like
and
they
that's what he
fall in a
appealed to.
designer's no man's
True.
land, taking parts
I'd
from the
rather
nothing
just
made
sit
me
here and
feel
grind
good standing out
like
enough
I've
to
been
offer
doing.
things
I
from
haven't been
within.
good at
It
it, but I'd
almost
rather
feels like
grind for like my
343
age
had
group
2
than
different
appeal to
layout
little
ideas
kids.
for every map, and instead of
enough.
carefully thinking
Yeah,
about
do you
Fair.
see how like
best, they
basically
decided to
identical
just
these
have
maps
both.
are?
Just, you know what? Let's have both and cut split screen from Halo 5. We did it!
Halo 5, I think, was about not getting too comfortable.
I'm the
with
person that
knowing you could
miss
make a
like
Halo game. You
achievement
can do it
hunter and all
once.
that.
You can-
Like I
you
miss
can do
their
that
prime
crazy Halo
days.
portion once, but you
Yeah,
don't
back
wanna
in the
do
day.
that. You wanna
We
get
don't
better
have
and
any
better
like
at
good
making
like
it.
I don't feel like we have any really good gaming channels at the moment that really provides good content.
Other than Donkey, really.
15 or 20 huge risks.
I think we'll have done a good job if people
Let's see how fast we can get
stopped at
this
the end of the
going.
game
I'm
and
playing with my.
surprised by the
There we
direction
go.
they went to it.
Fuck yeah! Look at my light show now. Talk to
That
me
looks
about
sweet.
like talk to me about RGB bitches. I got this.
How many units did Halo 5 even sell at the time? I don't think it's a lot.
RGB,
No.
I have going is
Barely a million.
No, they sold more than I want to say it was.
I could pop off all the lightsabers.
Maybe
I love lightsabers.
7-ish?
I have 4 behind me.
You know what? I'm super excited for the remake. Like I'm not big on remakes, guys. I think that they need to stop. But Knights of the Old Republic remake, I will play the unholy fuck out of that. Like I am so excited for that.
I feel like a lot of people.
Yeah, they
will.
sold 5 million in 3 months.
5 million in 3 months. That's all they sold.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which compared to previous Halos,
We have a lot to talk about today, so I'm very happy to have you here.
Wow, really? 5 million?
especially launching mid-generation.
Because there just hasn't been any information.
I can't turn
That's
this
not
one on.
good.
We are, and
God
I would
can
just
see
say
it.
that we have been looking at
when the right opportunity is to.
Oh my god, you and Sniper's level of nerd is so fucking cool.
No, dude, you don't even understand my level of nerd. I have shirts. I have every day of the week for My Hero, Dragon Ball, Demon Slayer, Star Wars.
I need a rainbow bandana. That's what I need. I don't have a rainbow one.
You listed off a lot of great franchises there.
Yeah.
I got my box set for Demon Slayer right here. My Hero's coming in October. We have that pre-ordered.
People are saying, Minxy, if you get a subscription, if you get a sponsorship from T-Turtle, you win at life. I'm literally wearing my Sorry Not Shot Sorry shirt. They make the cutest fucking nerdy T-shirts ever, and I'm a grown child.
What you got, Grumpy? You're showing something.
That's his lightsaber.
Oh, what the fuck? That looks awesome.
Okay, we went to Disney in January. We decked out lightsabers.
Fuck! Now I gotta go to Disney in January.
And then we're going in September. So guys,
I gotta
we're
do
gonna
it.
have more stuff.
I gotta ask.
I
did you
have
guys stay at the
Obi-Wan
hotel?
robes in this.
We have a timeshare now.
So
We
did you?
got-
So
we invested
do
in
you have a
timeshare.
timeshare at the Star Wars one, or just
We
in
have
general?
a timeshare at Bonnet Creek, Orlando.
That's why I downed the first one that fast.
I grew up in Boca, so I know exactly where that hotel is.
So we can't meet. I want to move back to Florida. I'm from Florida. So
Wait,
we
where are
can't
you
meet in the
living
meetup.
right now? Oh, don't dox yourself, but you can say the
Ohio.
state, right?
Ohio. Yeah, so I'm from Florida. I want to move back to Florida, but it's not feasible. So we just meet in the middle. We'll have a timeshare. We can vacation, in which I can see my family. I can see my friends. I can do whatever down in Florida while we're vacationing.
Well, if you come down here, you got to let me know so we can hang out and get a beer. Or
September. We'll be there in a week in September.
Cool. Well, Sniper, we're gonna hanging out and doing a thing.
Yeah, we're gonna be there for a week in September.
That can be
I
sick.
shall kidnap your nerdiness. We shall do a thing.
Hey, Gara, this interview is pretty infamous, isn't it?
We're trying to set up a Michigan job as well.
If you were there, if you,
You
were
have-
only there, I was
Is that
so
a pet
hyped.
rock? That is
No,
super
this is
cute.
she crocheted a pumpkin.
Yeah, I
and
crochet
then
a lot of
crocheted
stuff.
a classy hat to go on top of the pumpkin.
Your wife is too fucking cute and very crafty.
Stuffies. I only have hats made right now.
Honey,
I had nothing
we
to
gotta
show
go
off.
to
only
Disney
just
and get a
hats.
lightsaber.
Presented a new opportunity.
I gotta go to
boy.
Disney.
Master
Like,
Chief
there's
Collection.
no reason for me not to go to Disney and get a fucking specialized lightsaber made.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting thing when you do it. What was it, like $200 or whatever?
It was
And-
225
well,
per
the-
lightsaber.
Holy
yeah.
shit!
But
of course they're gonna
you're
soak
not
you for
just
it.
getting the lightsaber, you're getting
getting the
like an
experience.
hour-long experience of
Oh.
you go in around this table and they have this whole skit and you piece together, you get to pick all the parts and build your own thing from scratch.
Wait,
had
is
to
it
pick
like
purple.
you're building your lightsaber
Yes.
from like a
Yeah.
fucking movie?
And then you pick the
yes,
crystal
yes.
and you put the crystal in.
I had
and
to
then-
pick purple, because I'd be on that.
I had the
Jedi
dual.
shit.
I had in Knights of the Republic. I had the dual side lightsaber, and it was fucking purple. I had
have a-
Darth Maul's lightsaber, but only in purple.
Yes, I have the purple now. I have a full gray Jedi cosplay now. Because what the fuck? Why would you be like a Sith or a Jedi? Gray is where it's at.
True. Hard fact.
Fair. Darth Maul is still the best fucking villain ever. I don't care.
So I took black Jedi robes and then Rey's gray, like her gray tunic, and so I put that together. It's like a gray Jedi with my purple lightsaber.
I am having a meltdown. I need to go and have the experience. So when I got to build my lightsaber in Knights of the Old Republic, like that's where it's fucking at. I've said it on my channel. Like, you don't understand the level of commitment to beat Knights of the Old Republic I did, hauling my huge ass brick of a fucking Xbox to work every single day to play it on lunch. Like, you don't understand the depth of my nerd.
In 2017, I was working night out at a hotel. So I started out by bringing a Vita, and then I upgraded to a Switch. And then
Oh
I
my
was
God.
like, all right, screw this. I started bringing my Xbox with me and started playing like the
Yes.
Division and stuff
So-
in the back room at work.
Yes.
So the comment on BTUs, I grew up in a Christian household that was derived from the Amish. we were not allowed any like games or anything that was not deemed okay by the church. And
Holy
KOTOR was. So like we were playing KOTOR all the time.
How does that
We were
get
not
deemed
allowed-
okay by the church, though?
Pokemon
whoa.
was not. Pokemon was not, right? But we were allowed to play KOTOR.
Chris, I don't know what
Pokemon
bag
was
of
not
chips
okay
you're
due to
opening.
evolution.
Nah, it's Taco Bell.
Yeah, KOTOR was. So
You're eating Taco Bell again?
I'm fat. Also, by the way, I went to a Catholic school, and they did the same thing where if you got caught like playing like any sort of
Yeah,
DS
if
game
we-
or GameCube game, you're fucked.
I'm
a
sure if we would have been
DS or
caught, it would have been
GameCube,
different.
Game
But
Boy.
my parents allowed that, you know. But we nothing else. We didn't play anything until 2010, 2011, and that's when we got the 360 online. And I met Trit and everybody else, and we started playing Call of Duty Black Ops. But the only games we played was Halo and KOTOR for the longest time. It was Halo 1, 2, and 3, and KOTOR. Everything else was just bad.
Yeah, it's a random.
Man, I love Knights
thing
of
that they
Old
make you do.
Republic so much.
Yeah, Chris, if you ever have me in one of your streams, remind me to tell you some stories from when I worked at the hotel at night.
Dude, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah,
100%.
tomorrow!
Just remind me
Chris,
shrimp
tomorrow,
puff.
you got content.
You say the word shrimp puff, and I can tell you a story.
Shrimp
Wait,
puff.
what?
Yeah, the drunken guy trying to say strip club, but he kept saying shrimp puff.
I still love talking.
Now we need a daddy AS.
I literally wrote.
Okay, Gara, let's go.
A 2-page story about that night.
Oh Lord.
I love working at places like that.
I can't. That's so great.
What the frick? Someone's hating on my hat.
All right, so you want to know about Bonnie Ross? This is years after Master Chief Collection. This is, what is it? 1,049 days after Master Chief Collection came out, they decided to bring it to PC, and this is her selling that shit.
Is she like a bad human? Like, do we hate
She's
her?
a.
Not
I'm
smart.
gonna lie through my
Good record.
teeth to just keep making this money.
So she doesn't actually play video games.
No.
Now makes
That pisses me off so much. If you were okay, you need
She's
to
like
pause
every
it
EA
because I'm gonna
executive.
go on a rant for a second, Sniper. So if you're gonna hire a woman in the gaming industry, you need to hire a fucking woman that's played video games. Do not hire these dumbass bitches that have never touched a video game in their fucking life.
You want to know
I mean,
why
that's
she was
like-
hired? Go ahead.
Why?
I was just gonna say something separate. Olivia Munn on G4, she has publicly stated she does not give a shit about games. She doesn't like gamers. She did all of that just to jumpstart her career and get herself out there.
I'm done. I'm done.
So the reason why Bonnie Ross was hired is because she was into sci-fi, and because she was a woman.
So
That's it.
Are
who
you
gives a
serious?
shit if she's into sci-fi? That has nothing to do with fucking video games. Like, no.
That's honestly amazing. Imagine walking into a job and you're gonna get a CEO position and go, I like sci-fi. And they're like, sold, you're hired.
That's so fucking stupid. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's like, you know, the whole culture these days is I don't care what someone is if they're right for the position, but don't limit yourself and remove other better options just because they fit a minority that you want just for political statement.
Do you know how old I am? I played fucking Asheron's Call. I played Diablo. I played Quake. I played Duke Nukem. I would be a better hire for any fucking video game company than these stupid ass bitches that walk in and just want to make fucking money.
She goes, I
Eat
played
shit.
Duke Nukem. True
DSP
gamer.
can provide a professional game opinion.
Dude, if DSP ever runs a game company, I will straight up lose my shit.
I've been playing games since 93 or 94.
I
94
opened
is what I
my first
remember.
Nintendo at the age of 10. 10.
Yeah,
I grew
my
up on
Super
the
Nintendo
64.
used to have teeth marks in the
Oh, I played
controllers
Doom
from
too.
getting
Sorry,
mad
Mo.
and just biting the controller.
I did play Doom. I did. Off and on. I'm not really good at first person shooters, so they didn't last long, unfortunately.
God, so I was what was that? Probably 5.5, beating games like Mega Man X and X2.
That's
Those
a good
games are
game.
I
like
love
tough
Sonic.
today.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love Sonic so
I miss
much.
Mega Man.
Mega Man was
Mega
a good
Man was
franchise.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
We
Spyro
won
the
a lot.
Dragon. Like
The one Mega Man game that will never get a remake
Crash Bandicoot.
is Mega Man Legends.
Yeah,
It'll
no,
get a
that'll
remake.
never. That'll never be remade.
We had the 64 with Zelda and Pokemon Stadium.
Oh, I thought you were about to talk about Mega
Zelda
Man
was
on the
the most
64.
epic. So, Ocarina of Time was the first game that I saw in the movie theater. Like they were advertising a video game in the opening, advertisements. And that's when I first saw Zelda Ocarina of Time for the first time. And you will not ever get the amount of wonderment that you get out of that again. Like that was so fucking sick. Like because it just didn't happen until then. Like there was no video game that was being advertised when you went to the movie theater to sit down and see it. And it was just, I will never forget that until the day I die. It was absolutely the most amazing thing. And I wanted it. When I saw it and I saw Ocarina of Time for the first time in the movie theater, I'm like, that one. I want that game. I want to be able to fucking play it. That is sick as shit. Right?
Yep. The only Zelda game that I liked more was Link to the Past. Like for me growing up, it was Link to the Past and then Ocarina of Time. And then I've played many Zelda since, but to me, those are the top two.
My top three goes like this: Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Breath of the Wild. I love the open world of Breath of the Wild.
I have not been able to play Breath of the Wild.
I played the whole thing. My ex-girlfriend broke up with me because of that.
I played it through and then deleted my save to do it again, and then I have not progressed any.
If it makes you feel better, and this is actually funny, I think the main reason that my ex broke up with me was because I would only go over to her house to play with her best friend's boyfriend's Switch because I don't have a Switch, and I would ignore. I'm not even joking. I would ignore her and just sit on her bed and just play Breath of the Wild. She goes, "We gonna do anything?" I was like, "I played Breath of the Wild."
Oh my god, Chris, you're a fucking baller.
I was like,
how are you gonna ignore a bitch and be like, I'm playing Breath of the Wild, leave me the fuck alone?
I was like, listen, I'm about to get the helmet. Leave me alone.
That is so good.
I took it home with me, and she's like, "You're not even gonna bring me home?" I'm like, "No, I just want to play Breath of the Wild."
That is so gangster. You left the bitch in her house and you took it again.
That was a lot more than you think.
Chad cop.
Not even a chat. It was just like, bro, listen, I don't have a Switch. And when I'm addicted to a game or a TV show or a topic, I don't let it go until I've beaten it to death. I told you that during our interview. That's anything. So I'll ignore literally family, friends. I'll neglect eating until I'm done with this thing.
Mo, Chris would be the one to start calling the chat Chad. What's up, Chad?
Bruh, ain't no chat here.
Bruh. Oh my god, do you want to know one of the worst things about Quantum TV when he says bruh? I'm like, oh my god. Bruh. I'm like, literally with that face, I'm like,
my brain cells slowly die.
He was.
I know, right, Gara? Like,
he's like, I'm gonna just put it on here because I don't get monetized or any money. I'm like, ugh.
Oh
Do you realize how many times he says at the end of the day? At the end of the day? At the end of the day.
He says literally way too much, and I want to take literally out of my vocabulary now because of that dumb fuck.
Can I be honest? The whole reason I started saying at the end of the day in my videos is because he started saying it.
Yeah.
And now
Are
it's
you
downloaded.
serious?
No, I'm not fucking with you. I noticed it. I started saying it a lot, and my job talked to me, and they were like, you know, you've been closing because I work at a sales job. They're like, you do realize you keep saying at the end of the day. And I'm like, what? They go, yeah. I was like, nah, there's no way. And I was on the phone and I heard it come out of my own mouth. I was like, fuck! Like, no.
So I thoroughly trolled Classy, Grumpy Now, sorry, by saying
I like Sniper better. I'm gonna
tickled.
refer to him as
Yeah,
Sniper, not the grumpy part. I like Sniper. That sounds sick to me.
Anytime I'm mad, I tell Sniper I am thoroughly tickled.
Yeah, that probably makes him super happy to hear that.
You'd be like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I'm so friggin' tickled right now.
All right. So as for the name, what happened was there was a, I don't know, some kind like thing. So my main gamer tag I've had since 2006, I think, and probably around 2009 or 10. I think what happened is I bought like a 12-month Xbox Live Gold card, put that on, but then they still billed my card just as an auto renew, and I like filed against it or whatever. So they literally banned my gamer tag. So for like 6 months, I was playing as a secondary that I had named Grumpy Sniper, and this is again back in like 2009 or something.
This is your revenge against Microsoft.
Yeah. So
yeah,
eventually I got my account back and everything. Completely forgot about it. And then the other night I'm like, all right, I need to do something that's not classy tech for my gaming stuff. It's like, well, I don't know, shit. Why not just go back to Grumpy Sniper again? So I'm grumpy most of the time that I play because I get pissed off at game slots.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah.
Chris,
man, and
share your Taco Bell, Dick.
Dude, I gotta
Dude.
stop eating this shit.
You do. You've ordered Taco Bell 3 fucking times that I know about, like in the last week. Like what?
I don't know how I'm not like
we'll of course
400
have a lot
fucking
more
pounds.
information and all the
I agree. But you're Italian, so you should be getting fat off pasta, not Taco Bell.
I absolutely love the animations with the fucking Orange Julius from Master Chief. That's fucking great.
Oh, that's a good hybrid. Sniper, classy sniper would be good too.
what this means to fans.
Yeah, see, I want the classy completely removed from anything though. So
Yeah,
that
I
it's,
know. I got
just
you.
because if I want to talk about something that doesn't fit with a public business, then I can keep it separate.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Xbox One and to PC. And we're just really excited to now have.
It's not making me want to play Halo at all, guys. Like,
Yeah,
you're
and
not
I used
selling
to
me
be
on this fucking game.
really good at sniping in games. Like I would always just gravitate towards sniping. But the
Sniping
last couple
is
years,
sick.
I guess I'm old.
If you look at the floor, another person is looking at the floor. And
No, the game Halo Master Chief Collection is workable.
Oh my god, this part. All right, I gotta pause this part until Ultra comes back, and we all watch this together.
So is
'cause
it, I've never seen this.
This
game
is the
Breaking Bad.
most broken thing I have ever seen in a video game, bar none.
Really, bar none.
Bar none. This is
God
the
damn.
most ridiculous thing ever to be in a video game. And this is right after Bonnie Ross knew everything that happened with Master Chief Collection, and then they bring it to PC in this state.
Wait, what? They brought it to PC with it acting like this?
Yeah, this is years later. 4 years later? And they bring it to PC. And what they did with PC is they brought one game at a time in beta and still fucked it up. What you doing?
I give up in life.
That's
As an
amazing. Huh?
as an indie developer, fuck those guys. That's disgusting.
That's actually hilarious.
I didn't know you were.
There's something about
we're
the
waiting
Halo-
on the bourbon to make its rounds. Hold on.
Fair enough. There's something about the Halo team.
Someone complained
now,
about
so-
your hat.
Yes, they had said it wasn't good, so I stopped.
Wait, who said it? Who said
Your
it?
hat was cute as shit.
Wait,
Whoever said
wait,
that is
Ultra.
bullshit.
Ultra, who said that? You
don't
tell me
know.
right now, Ultra. You scroll back. Who said it? Who said it?
Chris is literally like Chris is
Who said
great
it?
because whoever he likes, he will literally go to bat for you times a million.
Ultra, who was it?
I don't even see anything in here about the hat.
I didn't see anything about the hat either. I've got
No,
the chat
someone
up.
said it on my personal Facebook. They said it was bad.
That person. Give me the
No, screw
Facebook
that
name now.
person.
It
don't
is
even
an
have
active
Facebook.
YouTube watcher, so I can't see nothing.
Oh, is it Brad?
Hey, guess
Oh,
what?
he's just trolling
Active
you.
YouTube
No,
watcher.
if it's Brad, you know he's just trolling.
Oh, if
you.
it's
Don't
Brad,
worry.
he's just trolling. Okay. I was about to lose it if it was a rando. I don't give a fuck.
I am just starting in all this, so like, I'm a very anxious bitch. You could say.
So this
I
is the
hate when
thing.
you say that.
You know what? Stay true to yourself and wear the fuck what you want to wear. I don't give a shit what kind of criticism you get.
Okay, yeah.
You
it
will
was
grow
Brad.
your audience
Yeah.
the way you grow your audience, and you want it authentic and genuine. Don't give a fuck about what anybody else says about you.
I think I'm just the type. I want to make everybody happy.
You can't.
that's
Like,
never
I
gonna
know. I
happen.
know. I can't.
Ultra,
I know
you
I
literally
can't.
Try
can't.
not
I know
to.
If
I
you make
literally can't, but it
50%
just, you know.
happy, that's it.
Even
You want-
30%
You realize
happy.
how many
is good.
dumbass people have been like, "Why are you wearing fucking cat ears?" I'm like, "They're attached to a headset, you dumb fuck."
I think you guys have to understand my backstory. I have dedicated my life to
Well-
training to be a firefighter in EMT. Then I ended up breaking my back essentially
Home
in the
health
Navy.
aid.
I'm gonna
I
read
ended
you
up
one.
breaking my back essentially in the Navy, and I got discharged a week out of graduating. So that's why the quantum stuff makes me so mad, because he's out here.
Oh, bless you.
You know,
Fuck,
I can prove my shit. He can't. But that's I have dedicated my life to people.
Nah, don't get Gara started on that.
I know, Gar, because I know what Gara posted on the freaking Discord about wanting to find military. I'm not an active veteran, but I have the
All right.
PD Form 214 to prove.
We're not going to continue until you put the Shoto hat back on.
Yeah, no, you put that Shoto hat back on.
You
put the
put cute
Shoto
shit
back
on. Don't let anybody fucking bring you down.
No, and Brad's fine.
all
He's
my
an
evil
older
comments are.
gentleman who
No disrespect
follows from the
to
TV
Brad.
side.
Oh, okay.
Was
That was
just
my own brain
making a
child.
joke, troll, whatever. All right.
Okay,
so
it's about the snapping neck.
this is going to be the craziest thing that you have ever seen in a video game.
And we're just really excited to now have basically 6 full Halo experiences under the MCC banner.
Halo just came out on the PC, and it came out with a ton of game-breaking bugs. The biggest
Sounds
one
about
being
right.
that if you look at the floor,
Watch
and
this.
that person is looking at the floor, anywhere in the map, it'll start hitting them.
Wait, what?
Are you fucking for real?
Are you
Even their own teammates?
Oh, no fucking way.
What a busted ass piece of shit. Like,
This
what?
makes me want to take a vegetable
No,
break.
Classy, pause this shit for 2
disgusting.
seconds.
This
I'm
makes
sorry.
me
I'm
want
sorry,
to take a
Grumpy.
vegetable
Grumpy, I'm
break.
sorry. Grumpy, pause this shit. What
Fuck
the
it.
fuck are you literally talking about? What is this shit?
So, Chris, you
How do
still
even
want to
code
defend
that? Hold on.
343?
Hold
You
on.
still want to
How-
defend 343?
I was thinking about it, but now I'm losing it. How? In
I
what
want to go
world?
back in time and play this.
I need water.
Grumpy, you have to understand. How do you code that? How do you actually fuck up the code that hard that you're shooting through a solid object,
My
not even
husband
near another
actually
player?
does the
Anywhere on the
coding.
map.
My husband
That's
does
incredible.
The coding. That's bullshit. That's fucking retarded.
No,
that doesn't
that-
happen. Pardon my language. I'm not supposed to use the R
That's
word.
levels of incompetency I have never seen. Wow.
Disgusting.
Okay,
That's
Gara, you
gross
won. You
negligence.
won. I thought we were gonna have an argument. Maybe I'd be like, 343 industry isn't that bad. This video.
They
killed
are
it.
that bad.
This video
Fuck
killed
them.
it. This video
Fuck
killed
them.
it. Are you?
Seriously.
I'm still
Just
watching
stand in the
this.
corner of the map and shoot the ground, and you're gonna win.
So
I think Sniper's gonna choke on his own drink. That's fucking glorious.
He didn't even engage anybody in a fight, and he won it. He won that free for all.
25 kills.
Throwing
I
grenades
know.
through the fucking walls. Throwing
No,
grenades.
okay. In defense, the R word is definitely warranted here because whoever coded this shit is dumb as fuck.
I will say I do come from a very, very heavy
Look at that!
autistic
Look!
and Downs family. So keep
So
that
do
to,
I.
like, a minimum.
I do
So
not.
be cool with
tro-
me. I know if it
I
slips,
do
I'm cool
not-
with it. But like, I get.
Okay, so I will actually. I had this discussion in my Discord, Slim. I don't use it in regards to mental health or mental
Yes,
disabilities.
I totally get that. I totally get that.
The other
So-
thing too is if you talk to anyone with a mental disorder like that, they will tell you they're cool with it and they don't care. It's all the other bullshit of people who think that they care or should care.
Well,
That's where the problem comes from.
I
As long
will
as you're
just
not
say the
pointing
people
it
in
out
my
to someone
family
in
are
is actually
under 5
linked
years
to
old
IQ,
right now. So
not actual not
I can't speak.
Yeah.
physical disability. So sorry, I'm
No,
bad.
No, you're totally fine. But like I
I'm
said, I
going in
get
the
it. I
corner.
just wanted to put that like out there that
Oh no, like the Spurg thing and shit is absolutely terrible. Like some people when they use disabilities as like slurs, like why are you doing this? Like stop that. It's not okay.
Oh, sorry, I had like a little cough there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot of fucking slurs in the world and a lot of swear words. You don't have to actually use mental disabilities or any disabilities as slurs. There's no excuse for it.
Or people's sexual orientation, for that matter.
I don't give a fuck what you do in your bedroom, so I don't
Yep.
want to hear your labels. Like it's none of my business. I don't care. And I'm not straight, so I can say that. Like
I'm not
you know.
straight either, so like I'm with you.
I'm not
100%.
straight. Don't fucking project your
power.
labels. Like No, like I don't even like if you are not in my bedroom, my sexual orientation means nothing to you. Nothing. Keep it to yourself.
Someone come up with something for master.
Master
Cheeks. Master Cheeks.
Master Cheeks. Bro,
Master
listen.
Cheeks.
Master Chief's ass was fantastic in this show.
They picked it up. No, they picked an amazing actor for Master Chief if he kept his damn helmet on.
Master Queen.
Master Tickled.
Master Tickled, he says.
Master
So
Tickled.
Master Chief Collection was Master Tickled.
True. The vehicles driving themselves. Yep.
It happens in Infinite too.
Do you know that I was not expecting to see Master Chief's ass in the Paramount? Like, I was like, whoa, there's ass on the screen. What the fuck's going on? Like,
He's going for the grades.
I could not watch Ford Stash's ass in good conscience.
He's getting blanks again.
I'm literally just watching this and I still can't believe it.
it was like Magic Mike meets Halo. Like, why are you doing this?
Clearly, that philosophy doesn't mean anything.
When it's ready, it's ready.
Yeah, except Magic Mike was a better show than Halo.
I agree.
I am 12. I look 12.
Channing Tatum's like, I didn't get hired for Master
Channing
Chief. What the
Tatum,
fuck?
who?
Original Halo 2 multiplayer exactly as it shipped 10 years ago.
Dude, this is worse than anything CD Projekt Red said about fucking Cyberpunk 2042.
And he might just go in right now, waiting for his shields to recharge.
It's like, this is Halo. How did, like, I know
How do you
like,
fuck it
a
up?
lot of people knew like how bad things were, but they didn't know to this extent. Like, somehow a lot of this slipped under the radar.
Look at that! Look at that! Boom!
He
blood,
literally shot him and he
blood,
and the
blood, blood.
Oh, it actually
Blood.
registered the hit.
Yeah.
BT, I'm literally 12, turning
Since the release of the
29.
Master Chief Collection, I noticed that the
Oh,
shot
here's the
registration
insult.
in Halo
Here's the
3
fucking
on
insult that's
MCC
I'm
coming up.
40
fucking
turning
awful
12.
and did not
So.
I'm literally sitting on a pillow right now
Look
to
at
make
that.
myself tall enough for the camera. I'm
I
sitting
need
on
a
a
pillow
pillow
too.
that's sitting
I'm
on
so
top of
short.
my legs.
What the fuck is this?
Wait,
So,
no,
like,
you're
if I
broken.
remove
Watch.
He
the pillow,
headshot him.
No, wait,
If
wait,
I-
wait.
this is where
Wait
I'm
till you
at
see
if
the
I remove the
343
pillow.
employee. You're going to love this. This is what made me want to make videos.
Bloodshot.
An opportunity to respond to those one-time
Zara's rage was so great that the Halo videos happened.
And this is mid competition through a tournament for money.
Dude, I'd lose my shit.
I would vomit. That is disgusting.
Wait
Fuck
till you
that.
hear what the 343 employees had to say. Wait for it.
missing clinical work.
And those sneaky
It's
plays
little
that with
disgusting
all
that a
time-
game that shipped 10 years ago is
Man,
this
I
fucked
love
up
seeing
in the
a good
modern
old-fashioned
era.
Sniper battle like that, right?
Like, you saw the
Where it's
blood
not
right
one
there.
that's
I had
all
no
straight
idea
ahead,
this
it's
much
just like,
bullshit was
it's all
going
about
on with
that
Halo. I feel
advance
so
through the
bad for
smoke,
anybody that's
And
following
these
the
arrows
franchise
have
for the last
matched
10
started off
years.
so close, and all it takes is someone sitting like this in the pocket to run away with the lead.
Blood again, bro.
L1 hits a shot on the Frosty. Nice job there. Goes for the no scope on Eco.
Dude, that was a double snipe right there. Blood both times.
Dude.
Looking for angles.
Man, look at that L2 angle.
Could have sworn saw a little
I
bit
would
there.
stand up from my computer and want the fuck out.
My fucking god.
Losing two of his
Right?
teammates, though.
Grumpy, you and Gara undersold this shit of how bad it was. Holy
This is
shit.
so bad.
Are you
Look at
dumb?
headshot.
Stop.
Clear
Look.
headshot.
I actually just scared my cat. I was petting him and I freaked the fuck out for a second.
Into a custom game on the pit. to
Poor
test
chef.
out how bad the shot
He got scared. I was like holding him real nice. He's like, I'm really relaxed, Dad. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Here on the pit.
Look
Me
at-
and my
look
friend,
at
like I
this.
said, we were
Look.
taking turns shooting each
Oh.
other back and forth. And not one time.
He's
did the
literally
host
shot
or
him
the
in the head
player
3 fucking
begin
times.
to
Why is he not
Wait,
dead?
Look at this
Two
shot right here.
clips.
Where
Why?
did my bullets go? And this isn't just
3 clips.
one clip, like one time this happened. This happens to me all the time.
Oh
It's so easy to
my
replicate. All I had to do
fucking
was go into a
god.
custom game. We were in there for a
Whoa,
couple
oh,
minutes.
Chris,
and
you're
boom,
gonna
I did
get
that.
loud. Wait
It's
for
not hard to
343 to
replicate that at all.
reply. Wait.
When
This is
343
fucking ridiculous.
Oh,
They ignored the issue. Oh.
For years, yep.
Mo's dying.
Bungie who?
For anyone that's watching
Bungie
this
who?
again, you know, let's give a little credit to MarcoStyle for making this video and doing this
Yeah,
editing.
yeah, this is a good video.
Like,
is
especially
an
if you're at a
amazing
Destiny
video.
or anything, like he does great editing. Again, he takes a while, sometimes a month
don't
or
like-
more to
I
finish a
don't like
video.
Yeah, but those are the best kind of
But-
content creators
yeah.
that take their time.
Like
disclosure
you see,
too, and
he'll
might get
show his
loud.
timeline sometimes and all the stuff he puts into it. But again, he's like a math whiz when it comes to
Gara.
like
We definitely
doing
need to do
division
this
builds
more
and
often.
stuff.
This was fun as fuck.
Hold on, chill. His name's Drewski, first off. What is he, a fucking fraternity, brother?
Hold on.
Videos. The video they were talking about was my hit detection video. Now, right now, I'm going to play the video so that you guys can see what Ace and Dursky had to say about my video. So let's get right into it.
I like to know my headphones are cooler.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom. The first time he's hugging the wall.
I know.
They're making
Your
fun
wall,
of his
you're in the
game
wall.
style.
Boom.
Are they dumb?
Yes.
Boom.
You could kind of hear Ace and Dursky giggling in the background and talking shit, and it's pretty fucked up because they're both public figures. Ace is a huge Halo pro and has been for many years, and Dursky used to be a Halo pro and he's currently employed by 343 Industries.
This is why people don't like Halo 3. It's because they're trash.
I fully
Bruh.
viewers all the time, but Dursky, bro, you're on a live stream with hundreds of viewers, and you're laughing at a guy who's trying to make a difference.
The point I was trying to make in this video about the bloodshots was that you'll have players standing out in the open, like this guy on the pit, and I'm getting a bloodshot on him.
17,000 views.
I know.
Why is he not dead? What the fuck is wrong with this game?
Hit registration.
I was like, yeah, sure, let me see it. And I just
Fucking fix your hitboxes.
At work, just laughing.
Somebody at work showed you this?
Yeah, somebody was like, yeah. You should look
That
at
is
it.
wild that 343 Industries watches this shit.
When was that?
They're
Like,
fucking.
in like February.
So let me get
Wow.
They've known about it since February.
That's just gross negligence. Fuck
showed you
them.
my video and told you that you should look into the Halo 3 hit detection on MCC,
Yes, you should.
and you just laughed it off.
Exactly. I gotta say, if I had a job and I saw like a video of a product that I had a hand in not
Yeah.
working as intended, I would be raising a huge stink over like what the hell's going on. Why is
I'd
this
show
happening?
it to everybody. I showed it to my
Yeah.
whole
Fuck
dev
yeah,
team.
you
I'd be
would.
like, do you? What is this? What is this? Why is there a video about hit detection not working? Is the hit detection working? They're gonna go, no, and be like, then fucking fix it. Like
That's why I say the management needs to be gutted. Management needs to be fucking gutted.
This shit is still happening with Halo Infinite. It's not like it's changed at all.
Exactly.
They're still putting out a bad game to where you're still playing your ass off for no freaking reward on 2 freaking matches. It's just ridiculous.
Actually, I'm kind of curious. Player count.
Nope.
Yeah, it's like in Halo Infinite, I'll put the hair trigger on my Elite controller, use the commando, and land like 16 headshots, and they don't die. And it's just like, how many of those 16 shots actually landed or registered?
16 shots. Your ass should get 1 headshot. That fucker needs to be gone. That's it. That's it. 1
Commando, I think it
headshot.
takes like 9 or 12 or something, but still, like, there's definitely more than it should be.
They've been working on Infinite for now at least
Headshots are like
7 years.
Instagon. That's how it's always been.
Let me ask you
At
guys
least
something. real
7
quickly.
years now, and this is where we're at for Infinite.
Yes, Gara. What do you want to ask?
Let me ask you something. What is the one thing in a Halo game like a shooter is very important to have?
Headshots.
Hit detection.
Hit detection.
It's just, well, yeah, that.
For a solid month, there was nothing but weapon jamming, where your fucking battle rifle would literally fucking jam, and you could not shoot until you died.
How is
I'm-
that even in a video game?
I'm looking at the Halo Infinite player count right now. I did not realize how bad it was.
It's
Riddle me this: how do you go into a big team battle with 4 people on your team, and you don't get matchmaked with those 4 people? You're on a different team with them. Like why aren't you going
Oh
into
yeah,
the same team with
there's
those
4 people in our party, and anytime you matchmake with Halo Infinite, it doesn't keep that party of 4 into a squad. It will split. So either 3 or 2 people will stay in that squad, and the others will go to another squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still haven't fixed that.
Yeah, that's been
That
there
is
from
the
launch.
stupidest shit ever.
Yeah, no, like I was trying to play with my friend a few months ago, and we never were on the same squad every
It's
time.
like Battlefield has squads, but you stay in your squad.
You know what's kind of fucked?
Battlefield is shit.
You know
Well,
what's
the new Battlefield shit. 1
Yeah,
and
no,
5 are good.
it's shit. Like I'm looking at Battlefield 2042 right now. It's only
It's shit.
little. They have 1,100 players more than Battlefield 2042, and Battlefield 2042 is considered the worst launch EA's ever had.
Oh
One of
god,
the
EA
worst.
is such trash.
That's
Can we
fucking
like just throw
disgusting.
them in the fucking dumpster fire?
I just looked at the player count for Halo Infinite.
Yeah, me too.
Holy fuck, it's dipped, bro. It's
Yeah,
back down
it's
to
at
like
5,000.
10,000.
Yeah, it's at 5,689.
I'm sending it to you right
5,600. Yeah. As of 22 minutes ago, 5,000.
That is disgusting.
Trit and
How
I'll be
did it?
streaming that
Okay,
tomorrow,
with
so
all
we'll
of
see
this
how that
bullshit
goes.
happening with Halo, how did Paramount even think it was a good idea to make a fucking series?
Do you know how long this show has been in development?
It's been years.
Oh yeah,
Before
was it
Halo
like
5 launched.
2015 or something?
No, before that.
I think
I
it
think it was
also
like
goes.
2012 or 13.
I think
That's
it also goes.
disgusting.
Paramount isn't
13.
doing much of their own shows right now. There's still a new streaming app trying to launch, so they're trying to grab onto anything that's going to be a
This has
big
been
I'm
name.
looking at it
made,
too.
or at least
3,000?
written and rewritten
2000
and
Mo
whatever
says
for years.
2013. That's disgusting.
And then what just happened is recently Paramount was like, all right, we'll give you the money to distribute on our platform. That's it.
So they say, hey, we're gonna make a Halo series in 2013. It doesn't come out to 2022. Like what?
And Steven Spielberg was supposedly the producer, which means nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't mean shit. Steven Spielberg isn't going to do anything.
Yeah, he probably didn't see a single frame of it.
He was
Oh, no,
probably
he
like,
didn't.
that edit looks good. Master Chief's ass cheeks? Yeah, that's a good one. Just zoom
Master
right
Chiefs.
in on that one.
I would like to note that Negligence ass is so much better than Master Cheeks. What?
He's like, don't talk about my ass.
I married it. I'm allowed to.
I know. He'll start talking about
One of the things that we're
classies, and
trying
then
to
he'll be
do
like,
is have a much
let me
more
leave
Dude,
the
I would
stream.
be furious if I was him and I heard two devs that you're like, hey, you need to fix this thing, and they just treat you like shit. I'd be fucking
Right?
furious.
God, the UI.
I would never do
The
that. with
UI
my
interface
staff.
has not been fixed the entire fucking time.
Yeah, and this is on PC.
Yeah, I know. I still use the PC
Why did
port.
they bring it to PC then? Why?
How can a Microsoft company fail over and over and over for decades when it comes to PC games?
I have no
just-
idea.
You
There's no
literally just
excuse.
answered yourself in that question. You said it's Microsoft.
Yes, the creators
Microsoft.
and owners of Windows.
Yeah, literally the people that made Windows.
But
But I
they
have been in
still,
PCs
like-
for decades, and yet does anyone remember Games for Windows Live and how much
That
of a
was
fuck
the
up that was?
that was the ultimate scam. I think Donkey said it best. He goes, "It was the ultimate scam to troll gamers." Like, that's
Like,
literally what it was.
Oh shit! What was that game?
Fuck these guys. It's terrible.
That one was mostly Microsoft.
Oh god, that's gonna drive me nuts. What was that? Shadowrun on Games for Windows Live, the first game to have crossplay with the 360 and the PC. Anyone here know anything about Shadowrun?
No, I don't know anything about Shadowrun.
Yep.
Oh my god, that game was actually
Educate
really
us.
cool. And all right, so it started out as like this almost Diablo style game back way back. And then they decided,
Fair.
all right, we're gonna make this new almost like Team Fortress style game where you have different classes of characters, and it was a shooter on 360 and it was on PC with Games for Windows Live back in Windows 8, I think, or 7. Or no, wait, that was Vista. Yeah, that was Vista. Shit, that was that long ago.
That was Vista.
Yeah,
I
so
remember
Windows
that.
Vista, and it had crossplay back then between the 360 and the PC. It was the first, I believe, it was the first game on the Xbox to do that. But damn, I actually wish they would bring that game back, not for the crossplay and the PC side, but it was actually pretty fun on the Xbox. If you're into those type of games like Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, back in the good old days of class shooters.
But yeah, that Shadowrun, and now it's back to there are new Shadowrun games, but they're back to like the top-down RPG style.
Right. I'm actually
Voting
just
system.
looking at the
The original
Microsoft
Halo
Sucks video
Reach
by
matchmaking
Donkey, and it
players
just
were able to
goes
vote
the
on
Windows
the map that they
games
would
for
prefer to
Windows
play.
Live. It
Molly
was a
wouldn't have
sick,
to guarantee
it was
to
a
get
sick
map to be voted
practical joke made by the Nazis to troll
So
gamers.
you know what? What's gonna happen is people are going to gravitate more to indie gamers, like indie developers, than these big corporations because they keep fucking up time and time and
Well, that's why
time
Devolver
again.
Digital has been so successful.
Fallout 3 was a PC release that was on Games for Windows Live, and you could enter a command prompt to give you every achievement in the game.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
That is disgusting. What? Without even earning it?
Yep,
Yeah.
I never played a single minute of Fallout 3, but I have every achievement on the PC.
Of course you did that. Of course you did that.
I did play it a little bit on the Xbox, but on the PC, I'm like, no.
Nope, I give up.
It's a good system to have in place. 343 have done away with this system to replace it with nothing. Now there's no voting.
Dude, the fact that they still haven't put voting
The
in
other annoying
maps
part is
frustrates
you
the
don't even see what
fuck out of
game
me.
mode you're playing before the game starts.
Like, why am I not
Yeah.
allowed to vote on my map? Like, what is the point of not having that?
It doesn't work. Look, here I have forest selected as the color for my armor, but the last color I moused over was cyan, and the game is still showing me what my Spartan would look like with cyan highlights on her armor.
Yeah,
even though
that's
I've
still
moved away
an
from that
issue,
now.
I'm pretty sure,
Really
right?
inconvenient. Let's say I want to see what my
Yeah, I was about to say, that's still a broken
highlights
feature.
and teal armor. No, that's not. No, white highlights. No.
Unlocked avatars and nameplates don't tell you what you did to unlock them. The leaderboards load.
That sounds like Ackman. Yep.
That is Ackman.
Change the
Yeah.
filters.
I want to see what my logo looks like with a triangle background. And to do that, I'm going to click the triangle and then slowly guide my cursor through this tiny.
He was fuck.
You know what? I should call his mom.
Let's say I want to change my Spartan's helmet. Mousing over all of the different helmets doesn't actually give you a preview.
I would
of
call
that
his
helmet
mom and be
until
like,
you
"Thank
click
you
on the
for
folder
raising an
to
individual
open
that's
the
so
video with
awesome on
variants of
YouTube
that
to make
helmet.
such
Okay, so
epic
let's say you've
content."
actually entered a folder to
You've
check
never
what
done
that folder
anything
actually
wrong
contains.
aside from
Well,
call
when you exit
someone's
that
mom
folder,
and
it takes you
record
back
it.
to the top of the list. So let's say you want to.
This is
What the
so
fuck's going on with his armor right now? Like, this makes
So,
no sense.
so this is the thing.
chameleon.
He's trying to show that you have to click on it instead of having a
try to remember
preview
your
of the
spot,
base
and-
armor
oh,
helmet,
hang on. Which one
which
was
is
I was
stupid
looking at?
because every other
That
game
is
when you're going
stupid.
through it, you can literally just do a preview by scrolling through. That was old school Halo shit. Like you would just scroll through and it'd like show you the preview without even unlocking it.
started talking about it at a conceptual
Want that
level, it
shirt.
was one thing, and as we started showing it to people, and people really
Showing
saw
it to
how
who?
powerful a
Yeah, who
tool
are the
is
people?
that has
I need to
that
know
A
these
powerful
people.
tool.
What I need to know is I need to meet the people that these fucking assholes
Why
showed these UIs
Did
to.
they like go to third world countries to show this shit to
We
people?
wanna
Like,
make sure we hear our
what?
players, make sure the game
Where
is
is
ready
his
for launch.
audience
We're
they're
gonna give you
showing
great
this shit
ways
to?
customize your Spartan.
Millions of customization combinations.
Yeah,
We can't even see him. Where's that
okay.
Spartan?
Yeah, okay.
We can't see him.
The armor
Bullshit.
selection in Halo Infinite is
Oh
the
my God.
worst in the series.
And did you see the outcry over like the piece of armor that wasn't actually created right, so it didn't line up right? And they're
Right.
like, "Oh, we'll patch it next season, 5
Yep.
months from now."
Yep.
Oh god, 343. All right, you know what? You guys convinced me. 343 sucks. I'm convinced.
I
I could
do a
have told you
video on
that
it.
before this
343 is
video.
dog shit. Like
I'm thoroughly convinced now.
dog water. Absolutely a terrible development company. Like,
Gara.
what is this?
I'm gonna have to steal one of your playbook and talk shit on 343. It's gonna break my heart, but I'm gonna do it.
Do it, Chris.
This
Yeah.
is making me so angry.
Get angry. Do it. It'll be good content, honestly. This is disgusting. This
And you know
level
what's
of
even-
incompetence needs to be called out. It's just beyond.
It has. That's why people love my Halo videos because I did one with Halo Infinite exposing
Exactly.
these dudes of what is it, management not doing their jobs, and they had what was it like 6 or 7 other groups with other lead developments fighting against each other like it was a cult, just going at each other. Like this is how Halo should be. This is how Halo should be. This is how Halo should be. I'm just like, oh god.
What?
Yeah, big cheating problem doesn't even scratch the surface.
Yeah, the cheating problem is really bad. I've heard some rumors that do you remember back in the old day of like Halo where there was those cheaters going around and they were kind of like collecting people's info by killing them? Like do you remember Arby and the Chief, that old ass YouTube show where the guy had the 2 dolls and it was just like a foul-mouthed Master Chief, and they did a video kind of like making a story out of these hackers that would kill a player and collect their IP address and information. I remember that being an issue in Halo 3 for a while, where it was like an actual thing.
It got
They had
worse
like some
in
kind of
Reach.
ransomware. Yeah, I was about to say in Reach, it really hit the zeitgeist of like a serious problem, and I feel like that's still happening now. That's why I don't want to play Halo.
Yeah, this is not selling me on Halo at all.
It used to be great.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you can play 2 hours of Halo Infinite and you've experienced everything. basically in
Yeah,
the
that's-
multiplayer.
That's
You're
really
just
all
going
you
through
gotta
2
do.
maps.
Yeah.
This poor fucking franchise will never come back. Only time will tell, bro. No, that ain't happening.
All right, so to be fair, this video is from February, so
Yep,
he's definitely making another one. Yeah,
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Yep. So yeah, and yeah, if you go to MarcoStyle and subscribe and look through these videos, especially if you're into Destiny stuff. He's got some really good
Sorry.
Destiny
Yep.
videos. Well, he does more, but like if you want to see some shitting on Destiny and the
Hey, I'm good
brokenness
with
of
that.
Destiny,
Which is
then
deserved.
this stuff is funny. Like all
God.
of it's funny.
Stasis is broken. Facts.
Yeah.
It's been broken for years.
Oh, here's a map that he made in Halo that he had like some other streamers come on and like try and figure out his puzzles and stuff. So,
That's cool.
Just
All right.
playing 2 freaking matches in Crucible today or Iron Banner today, just realized like it's still broken with the
True.
solar.
All right, guys. I got work in the morning. I hate to cut it off.
yeah,
It was a lot of goddamn fun though. That we got to do this another time.
Right? I
Yeah.
feel like this should be a thing off and on. This is fun as shit.
I enjoyed
I'm
that.
thinking Sundays will be my time for this channel. On average, Sunday is my day that I'll be able to probably do streams. Other than that, I'm going to be working on my other channel most of the time. So,
Well, yeah, you got to be
Yeah, that's
consistent
your
with it.
main
Sundays,
focus, yeah.
Sundays are a good day for you because it's like a
Mm-hmm.
easy day for you. You know, you do all the shit throughout the day you got to do, and then you can just stream and relax.
but yeah, you guys are welcome to come by anytime, or if you
Of
want me
course.
to come by, or Ultra Slim, play
Yeah.
a game, whatever. Just let
I'm
us
gonna
Guys,
kidnap
of
Ultra Slim.
course.
We're gonna do some awesome nerdy girl shit and be like, fuck you guys with your dumb bitches that you hire that have never even touched a video
All I
game.
know is that me, Gara, and Grumpy have to get a raid party together for one Destiny raid.
Wait,
gotta-
why are
gotta
you
be
leaving
angry.
me?
and-
I'll freaking raid. I love that's
Ultra,
the only aspect
Ultra.
of Destiny I
Well,
love.
Minxie
is
said she was taking
raiding.
you for your
Fair.
stuff. I was gonna take
Fair.
take Grumpy for Destiny. All right.
No, and
That's the
Matt
only
or
thing.
Magician plays Destiny. I'm sure we can get him in.
Yo, that would be
Here's the
awesome.
question.
That'd be
Here's the
sick as
question
fuck.
though. What is everybody's classes though? In
I got
Destiny?
Hunter,
That's what I
baby.
want.
Hunter.
Solo.
None. I've
Let's
never
go.
played Destiny.
Let's go.
Hunter's
life.
everybody.
I
Hunter
do
life.
have like my Destiny 1 was a Titan, but I switched to Hunter
Fail.
for Destiny 2.
Good.
Ah,
He just goes fail. What are you, a
Okay.
warlock, Gara? You sound like a warlock.
I was
Titan.
not playing Destiny 1.
I like
I was
Destiny.
Cran eaters.
I'm not a freaking Marine. I was in the Navy, okay?
Oh my god. All right,
No,
guys.
all right, so we'll be a pretty balanced team. We'll have 4 hunters, and
That's
then
not-
the Titans,
Oh, that's not balanced.
and then
We will not have a single
Four
warlock.
hunters,
warlock.
he said.
Not a single
That's
Four
all we
warlock.
need.
hunters.
1 warlock, 1 Titan. The rest
We
are
gotta
Like,
convince the
what about
magician to be a
Scott?
warlock.
Scott's a hunter too.
He is a warlock.
We gotta. Oh, he's a warlock main. All right, we'll just convince
Damn
him to
hunters.
only run it. Fuck you, Titan. Eat shit. What do you do
Yeah.
all day? You just smash rocks.
Yes,
Fucking
I do.
idiot.
We
What do
have
you do? You
bubbles.
eat them.
We have bubbles of protection. Okay.
Yeah. What else you got?
Oh, now with Solar
Bubbles?
3.0, they can freaking
Bubbles.
fly around the map
Spicy up in
before
here.
hunters
True.
can make it halfway.
True.
This shit's not gonna be real.
But we have the agility to dodge most of their attacks if we play it right.
And I love a
Have you
hunter.
played recently?
No.
Solar 3.0 bullshit with the Titans is out of hand.
Fuck.
We were getting blown
I
up
love
left
how
and
Gar
right.
is like
Like
evil
Ninja
laughing right
Classy and I
now.
were
Well,
just
because you guys
getting
got
blown
buffed for
up.
no reason. The hunters get shafted every
Yeah,
time.
why
It's
is it
the
the
best
Titans that are
cosmetics?
supposed to be heavy and about health? How are they the fastest? That's
doesn't make
never
sense.
We're
made
the
sense.
Brunos a Bungie.
I literally just run only only speed. Like I love being a fast player. And now you're telling me I'm gonna be outran by a fucking Titan. That's such bullshit.
And out jumped by a Titan.
That makes no fucking logical sense.
Hey
to
Chris,
me.
if
That's
we
why I'm
ever
not playing much this
1v1 in
season.
Destiny, I'm gonna use my hammer on you constantly.
Oh my
I
god.
swear to fuck, if you even try that, it won't go well for you. I'll be pissed. I'll find where you fucking live, bro. I don't care. I'll call your mom. I'll call your fucking mom.
I'll call your mom.
I'll
he
call your
said.
fucking mom. I swear to God. That shouldn't be a
Gonna
joke.
record
That
it?
shouldn't be a joke. It's actually fucked that we've made that a
You gonna
joke.
record it?
It shouldn't be a
Amazing
joke.
that it's a joke now.
It's not though. It's kind of fucked. It still pisses off the
No,
act man.
not
I don't
on
want to do that.
Xbox.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
not.
The the what's it called? Destiny Light, whatever.
Yeah,
is
Destiny
something-
2 Light.
Not for any of like you can't do any of the stuff we're doing. It's
Well,
not
you
for
can
the
do
expansion
Crucible and stuff.
anymore.
You just don't get access to a lot of the stuff, but you do get. I mean, the game's so big, you basically get more than half of it if you're free to play. You can still go into Crucible. You can still go through some of the older story stuff. So you can play it on the Xbox that way. But they did take it out of Game Pass because Sony bought them.
Yeah,
let's face it. Let's face it. It was in
That
Game
was-
Pass
yeah.
until like a week before Sony announces that they bought them.
Look out for a while coming to freaking Game Pass.
Eventually. All right, boys and girls. I gotta step away. I gotta go to sleep because my boss is definitely gonna scream at me if I fall asleep at my desk again.
All right.
I'll see you guys. It was lovely meeting all you.
Nice meeting
Yep.
you.
So, all right, Gar, you got anything to say before you go? Before we end?
Not really. Not what I've already said during the stream.
He's just flipping
Alright.
tables.
All right. Minxy?
Oh, she's dead.
No, you're muted. Probably walked away. All right. Well, I mean, I might pop on during the week from time to time if I'm going to play something and just stream for the hell of it. But as far as streams like this, it'll probably be like a Sundays, maybe 2 times a month or something, depending on schedule and what's going on. But otherwise, still be on Classic Tech Calibrations. Yeah, and that's basically it. So, end of the stream. 343 needs a complete restructuring before they touch another Halo game, and
Please,
Halo
for the love of
Infinite
God.
needs a lot of work.
I will be on tomorrow.
Ooh, what time do you know?
I don't know, probably like around like 8 or 9 when I can put the kids down.
Oh, at night. I was like 8, 9 in the morning. I almost went, what the
Frick no,
Fragnar?
like I got a 6 and 4-year-old, so
Fair.
so
Minxy got to hydrate. No, Minxy had to pee, and I love stream. Like this whole setup, I'm like, I can mute myself, I can stop my cam, and I can be like a ninja flip, right? It's fantastic.
Yeah, like I said, I like StreamYard for the ease of it, but I am going to look at Streamlabs and using
That's
OBS
what I
more
use.
and stuff for the at
OBS
least the quality
definitely
of it.
not
and the,
Streamlabs.
I use
Yeah.
OBS.
Yeah, use OBS. I'm only
I did OBS earlier, but I couldn't get the audio quite right, I guess.
I started out with Streamlabs, but it's a corrupt, terrible company. But now I'm like a little bit invested because I have this setup. I get the sparklies. I've got the gamer nerdy shit. And so like switching to OBS is going to be really hard for me, but I would advocate anybody start out with OBS instead of me that's now debating transitioning from Streamlabs to OBS because now I just like the interface of Streamlabs and it kind of is shitty for me.
Yeah, when I was doing OBS earlier, there was YouTube chat, so I could open, I could pop out the chat on YouTube and see it. But in OBS, it was saying there was no chat available on the stream, so I got to figure stuff out on OBS more.
That's weird. I like the how you pop this. Like I have the stream chat on Streamlabs at all times, like integrated in, so I can see. Like when someone cashes in their hydrate and stuff on Twitch, I see that in that, so I don't even have to look at Twitch specifically because you have the streamer stuff. Give the streamer stuff. I don't even have to look at that to see who's using their channel points. So I like it, but it is
Anyway,
what it is.
sorry to cut in, guys, but I got to head to work, so I'll talk to you guys soon.
Good night.
Later.
Yeah, and like StreamYard, I have their Essentials membership. If I want to get the 1080p streaming, it's like $40 a month. I think that's a bit ridiculous. So that's why I'm looking at
$40 a month? That is disgusting. What?
Yeah, so like right now we're stuck to 720p with StreamYard. So that's why if I'm going to be gaming, I'm just going to use OBS.
Yeah,
but I
that
need
makes
to
sense.
figure it out more just because I'll figure it out. It's something I haven't really messed with. So
Fair. Yeah, no one wants to spend $40 a month. That's ridiculous. That's an unrealistic subscription.
That's almost $500 a
Later,
year.
Daddy. Yeah, no. No. You gotta actually earn money, not like bleed money. Like that's dumb.
Yep.
So are you ending the stream here, my dude?
Yeah,
Are we about to play like Fortnite or something?
So you were away, but I said if you got anything you want to call out or say before we end, go ahead.
Smash the like button, follow Grumpy Sniper, and just support this amazing live stream. I had an absolute fantastic time tonight. And Ultra Slim is going to be streaming tomorrow, so I'll be there like as soon as I know when you're going live. If I'm not streaming myself, but yeah, this is fantastic. Thank you so much for having me on.
Hop on tonight if we start gaming. Start.
Yeah, we
putting
might
some
play a
Fortnite
little bit.
in.
And then if you're going to be playing anything, let her know. She's able to play more than me. And depending
the kids
what
and I, we do nothing but game. If we're not doing our like little school work, we're doing gaming. So
yeah,
they're
definitely
addicted to
smash that
Minecraft.
like button. Like, if there's anything you like, any content creators you want to support, smash that like button. 100%. It helps, and it helps the algorithm. It helps all the analytics and everything. Just comment, smash that like button, and it helps. So
yeah, and the streams will pick up more too once more people get on this channel. So my other channel, if I stream, I generally have 100 or more people watching. Once this gets built up a little bit more, it'll be more similar, especially once we get this channel monetized and can do super chats and stuff. It's more interaction with the chat.
I've started trying to like every one of your videos, Minxy, but I don't know if I'm doing too much if I'm liking the video and commenting at the same time. So like I should just like the video and maybe just hold off on.
I don't know, the likes and the comments help the algorithm. So the more you invest, the better we as content creators do. So
I just don't know what is too much.
No, it's not even too much. Don't even worry about it. I have a crazy, weird, like hybrid QTV supporter that comments on not only Gara's but Chris's but my videos. It's like it's really obsessive, and it's like, but hey, you're awesome. So now I've like started going back and forth with commentary with this person, like not trolling, but just like, hey, you're the first one to comment on the video because you're creepy and weird and good for you. But oh, there's the puppy.
Yep, she's waiting to go to bed.
Bellatrix Lestrange.
All right, well, if you guys start streaming tonight, let me know and I will jump on and cheer you guys on. I don't know what you're gonna play, but it's fantastic.
Well, that'll be up to her if she's going to stream on her Twitch.
It'll
so I put
probably
links to yours and Chris's and Gara's videos in this. And then I'll have to, whatever your Twitch link is, if you send it to me, I'll add that in.
Of course. And like I said, if you guys want to do any co-op shit or anything, whether it be on... So I advocate Twitch because the stream delay. If you're going to play video games or you're going to do co-op, do it on Twitch because YouTube has got like a 15-second extra delay on it. So it's not good for gaming. They will catch up eventually. They're just not there yet. So in regards to games, like my personal audience is like, I like watching you play Elden Ring on Twitch because you get the responses so much quicker than you do on YouTube. So if I could throw that out to you guys, that's where I would. So Slim, you streaming on Twitch is amazing, especially for any kind of gaming whatsoever.
I will say I will only solely be streaming on Twitch, mainly with my buddy Tret, who also streams. He's Horsinator. So if you guys want to go follow him, he's always on Twitch as well. He's been my best friend for about 11 years now. He's the one that like deemed me Ultra Slim. So
you got your origin story from him. That's
yeah.
amazing.
So like the group that we played with, they're the ones that deemed me Ultra Slim, like him and one other. So
I'm trying to get Fox on my stream more often because we've been best friends for like 25 years. Like I'm old, but he's amazing, and my audience absolutely loves Fox. So the more he's on, the more they scream and the panties drop. It's fantastic. It's a wonderful situation, but he's epic and amazing, and I love him. So
yeah, so
I get that.
You guys can expect her tomorrow. He's the Southern drawl, like, what's up? Military Marine, like he's fully active duty right now. So if anybody, he is a trainer.
Right, we're down to 3 viewers. So I think Mo and
Yeah, we got peace. But yeah, Mo's
like
Mo and
dedicated.
Silent. They hang in there.
Mo and Silent are like my cheerleaders. They're like there. They will be any stream you have. They will be like, I'm there.
All right, so we're gonna go and you can stick in, and then you can still talk after. But I'm gonna end. So thank you everybody for coming. If you watch this after the fact, we'll have